$5,000 on a pistol.
He said a +4 gun.
The fuck?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta be level 15 and take spell. That's
Yeah. Distance. Holy. Lord have mercy. One gonna have distance and holy, the other will have the waterproof, airproof shit.
yeah.
I'll probably put distance on that one too.
Right.
They'll probably all have distance on them to be honest. The two pistols and the musket, they'll each shoot something different though.
Who we got? Oh, wait. Got everybody here. Just waiting on Mr.
Earl's here? I didn't even hear him come in here.
Who? Cav's in here?
I didn't even hear
Oh.
Pachardo. There he is. What up, Pachardo?
Yeah, he's here.
Yeah. I'll probably do something else with Lucian. Change the belt.
I'm mad that it took me so long, Lewis, to finally look at the spell list that you gave me. I'm mad it took me this long.
This guy. You're a bad witch.
I'm a terrible one, clearly, because
Lazy.
clearly.
Just lazy. Just lazy. Just a little lazy.
It was happened was I
like-
looked at it when he first gave it to me, and I'm like, this bitch is long as fuck.
Yeah, I busted my ass
Yup.
putting that shit together. It took me a whole
I
weekend.
mean, this bitch long as fuck. But I spent damn near the entire day today reading it. And
You said,
looking up majority
you
of
said
the
I don't want to
spells
hear
at this
you
point.
ask me for another fucking spell.
Well, he has to do the rest of them too. I don't know why you playing. You might as well get that started.
Because you ain't even look at the first one he
I
sent
get
you.
level 6 spells.
You just
I get
looked at
level
the
6
first one he
spells the
sent
next
you.
go. So
That's why he sent you the other one. You just looked at the first one.
you just
Talk
gotta do
about-
one spell level. That's all you gotta do. You know.
What does it go up to?
I think I get like level.
No. I meant like the one I
It
gave
goes
you.
5th level.
So I did give you up to 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. Is what I needed at the point.
Oh shit, let me log in. Well, Cav ain't here, but I mean,
And I'm looking at the chat, and it says, Caldum asked
Yo.
question to Waylon. That was where we left off. And Caldum's not here. Swear to God.
what did he
Yeah.
ask him?
That man, no, we start D&D as that. Why
All
are you
right, so
playing?
I'll start off as Callum. Waylon,
Uh,
can you convince Icarus to make me my robes?
No. Good luck, bro. Good luck.
Maybe I'll go ask Quinn. Quinn.
Right, I don't have Craft Wondrous anymore. He has to ask Quinn.
He will too.
Yes,
Then he's gonna go shopping in a town that's got fucking 3 potions in the fucking closet. The town's so fucking broke. He's like, I'm gonna ask a town that's
I was dying. He
got
said,
a town that got 1 cure light wounds in the fucking shop. I'm gonna ask the town if they got $20,000 worth of fucking magic equipment in it. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes fucking sense.
I'm crying. He's
He says, what do you mean you don't got a fucking cloak of displacement +7? What do you fucking mean, bro? He was mad, bro. Mad as shit.
Oh, man.
He said this shit would have been made. He said that culture would have been made if Connor didn't
yeah.
use that belt and 45 potions.
Needed that belt, bro. By any means. We almost died to a fucking dragon. We got a nice belt, though. That +1 made a difference,
man.
though. That +1 to hit.
I can't fucking
Change the
breathe.
tide. time.
Every time that man said, "Hey, can I get like 3 potions?" I you use so many potions, dog. That's what I want to know.
I will say he does get hit more than the rest of us, though.
Why?
I will say that. I don't know. You know, he'd be in the situation first instead of waiting for Rakim.
That's the
That's
problem.
what happens when you beat Rakim to the fight.
That
You get hit
motherfucker will
first.
wait. That motherfucker be frontlining. He can't even frontline.
You gotta wait for Rakim to go up there if you wanna not get hit.
So funny.
And then that only happens once, and then they're like, "Oh, we can't hit Rakim. Let's hit everybody else."
Everybody. Rakim ruined it for everybody.
Rakim ruins it for everybody. It's like, "Oh, we're up here, we're good." Think, "Oh, we can't hit Rakim." Yeah, fuck it, never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna go over here.
Pretty
Over
much.
What's the
here.
definition of a fucking brick shithouse?
We got a
Because
skinny
the
elf
monsters,
against
because the enemies be thinking the same. Like when you guys roll and you're like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I rolled an 18," and I go, "That's a miss." Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Enemies feel the same way. If I roll a 19, and the enemy, and I'm like, "Damn, well, that missed for Keem." You damn well know the enemy's gonna change somebody.
The dragon
Right.
did that. The fucking dragon did that. He
Yeah, the
swiped
dragon did.
green and looked at Rakim like, "Oh, okay."
That dragon's like,
yeah, nah.
he didn't even want to
I'm
give it
good.
a second thought. He's like, "You know what?
I'm gonna go hit the other
I'm
hobgoblin.
not even gonna acknowledge this. Let me go over here.
It's messed up.
I'm not giving this mortal the satisfaction of
There's a
knowing
fucking elf over here.
of knowing how I feel right now. I'm gonna go after his brother over
It's like a balancing act. It's almost like
Nah, for real.
for like the tank. Yeah, you don't want to get hit, but at the same time, you want to get hit 40% of the time though, so you still get people that try to hit you, kill
Or
you.
you get taunt.
Rakim gets hit 0% of the time.
Right, there you
gotta
go.
get
That's what
taunt,
Rakim.
bro.
Rakim just needs to purposely get hit a few times and
Yeah,
He needs taunt. You need
That
taunt. I don't know
That
if
was
that's
one
in
of the
the
things.
game.
or go into his defensive stance like on round 2 or 3.
That's
I can
even
heal you
worse.
up. I can heal you
right.
back up. Yo, hold
He
on,
could
we
be
got
like
a
That's even
strategy right
worse.
he could be like in the anime. He could be like, you know what? I'm gonna go at 70% of my power now.
Yeah,
And then I
yeah.
heal
Motherfuckers
him.
is
Then
like,
And
wait
then
a
I heal
AC
second.
to
him back.
20.
Then gradually
Yo, hold
increase
on.
his
Right.
power
Hold on.
levels. Like,
Right, Grad.
Gotta
He
Hit
just
a few
does.
times, go into his defensive stance, and I heal him up. Yo, we got a strategy right now. We got
You
a
gotta tell Lou
strategy
you
right
only going in at 25 AC and shit.
he's like at 50% HP left. Like, oh yeah, he's almost dead. Everybody jump him. Then all of a sudden, like, what the hell? You can't hit him.
Boom.
What was
80
going on?
AC.
Too late.
Rakim,
The
How can
trap
this how
has
you
been
see
set.
it coming back? I don't see anybody.
Yo.
Yo, wait a
Rakim
minute.
enters. He enters his train style,
Mhm.
and he's like, "One, hey, done, game over." Everywhere, all the enemies are like, "What was that? The hell's Bankai?"
You're not worthy of Crane style. Make
Oh
me use
shoot,
it.
Jarvis.
You low level mukes.
Do not worth my crane style. Make me use. That's some shit Rakim would say too. That's crazy. I can hear that. I can hear him saying that too. You're not worth the crane style. Hey yo.
Pretty
Also,
good.
like this guy
I have
can
to write that
possibly
one
get
down.
an eye patch that gives that nerf his power by
That'll be
40%.
the one time we get hit with a fucking crit, get
Still strong as
smacked.
hell.
I'll die laughing, yo. I'll die laughing. You do some shit like that, and Lou rolls like 320s in a row. I'll die
We should
fucking laughing.
we should get Rakim like that eye patch Kenpachi has, but it's like a cursed magical item. It reduces AC by like 40%. Then
Oh
when he's serious,
no,
he takes the eye
no.
patch off, and then he got his AC back on.
Cursing.
That's seen Bleach. That's I don't know.
Yeah,
You must have
yeah,
seen Bleach to get it. The
yeah.
reference.
Hell yeah.
That shit's
Lewis,
like,
I
yo,
updated my
Matt,
character sheet. Concentrated fire wasn't on it, so I added it.
you remember freaking when we used to play ball at Stony Brook, and I was
Mhm.
wearing the fucking ankle weights the whole night.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck?
I was wearing ankle weights while we were playing
Dress up
basketball.
like fucking the
This man
gravity.
was piccoloing it, just
Mm,
playing
yeah.
basketball.
And then after like
After
fucking
like
3
6,
hours,
7
like
games.
the last fucking game,
Nice
I
little
finally had
10-game win
enough, and
streak.
I took them off, and the look of fucking horror on the guy that was like guarding me. He's like, "Those are fucking weights." I thought there were ankle braces.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Let's go.
Laugh, yo.
That would scare the shit out of me, honestly. I quit. I would
So
Now just
I'm in
thinking
again.
about that, I'm sore.
like the first thing I would think about is like if this motherfucker
Like,
kicks me,
I pulled the
that's
hammy
it.
immediately. It just in my mind, just thinking about running that hard.
Yeah.
so I guess we'll never know today anyway. I don't know what the hell happened
Is
to
he not in
Cal.
here today?
I
Calvin had
guess
to
not.
say.
I don't know what's going on. But I just got. Oh, I gotta hit reload because I see the Nasir pick. All right. Anyway. Guess we'll never know until next time what it was. Calvin wanted to ask Waylon, but
Probably gonna ask him for a potion.
it
Am
said.
I lying?
What does it say? It
Definitely a
said.
Let me
potion.
talk to you about these potions I need. All right,
Yeah,
ready?
definitely a
I
cat's
need
grace.
I need a red one, a red one, another red one.
Oh my god.
This conversation is becoming more and more interesting.
No,
There must have been a
I could
conversation
have
going
sworn it was
on.
I could have sworn it was something regarding the suspicion of who snuck in and mutilated the giant captive. I think it was something in regards to that.
Was he gonna snitch?
When he's here, he'll figure.
I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know.
Everybody's
I thought it was
curious
that.
now. They want to know.
The last thing I remember leaving off with was Waylon was had just finished talking to that little boy, to some kids out playing around by the church, and then the kid warned him about this creature that kind of like that they hide from at night, and then the kid ran off. He told the kid to go home. Gave the kid some a gold coin and gave him some advice on using it to make more of and invest. And then
did we go to the mayor's?
Yeah, we're at the manor right now.
We're at the manor right now, right?
Oh, you guys are. Yeah, I think we're separated because I was at the church.
Yeah, he
Right.
Waylon's hanging out in the abandoned church, and
I was prepared for what that little
and
boy was warning me about.
I think Caldum joined him after, I guess, eating the dinner at the mansion.
The monks didn't eat though. I know that.
I think it was I ate, Ren ate, and I think that was it. Unless, because I don't think Caldum ate it either.
Nah, I don't think he ate either. I know we were there though.
That was Caldum. Who else was there? Just those two?
I think it was, the monks were there too. They just didn't eat.
We just didn't
No,
eat.
not at the not at the mayor's house. At the
church. I think
the
Calvin was at the church with them.
I
Yeah.
thought it was just Ren and
Was it just Ren?
Ren's there.
Yeah,
though.
Ren and Adler.
Ooh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Adler, you got the wrong group, brother.
Yeah.
You see,
Adler. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ren and Waylon.
You see,
Oh man.
Kevin Yoni said he'll be here shortly.
Now you
see,
make the
okay.
I've been
You
doing
see,
all all this damn recapping, man.
Your characters
now you know how
see.
it feels. I did that mad times, yo.
Characters see a strange human with a symbol on his forehead phase into existence for a split second, looking very confused before he vanished.
Yo, you actually, now that you say that, you know what's even more messed up about this? Is I was just thinking, I was like, wait, he's in the church by himself? Fuck it. He could summon up Pale Lady. He'll be all right.
He
And then I
went.
was just like,
Oh,
no, no, that's not what's going on here.
at all. At all.
Oh, head in the game, man. Come on.
Like, oh, he could just teleport. He'll be all right.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So,
Hmm.
for the group that was,
Where was Caldum then?
He's on
he
his
was
way.
No. I mean,
In the game.
in the
not
game.
well.
I think he went with
Everybody
Wayland.
took up the
Colin
They
was
mayor's.
all
with
met
Ren.
up.
Everybody
Point.
took up the mayor's offer for the food at his house, except for Wayland didn't go. Wayland just chose to stay
Hmm.
at the abandoned church the
Right.
entire time. And then he talked with the little girl for a while. Was it just
Okay.
him and her, or was Ren there when it happened too? Ren and
I
Caldum?
ca- I, ca-
I don't know.
I know I went with Ren originally to investigate
Yeah.
it, but I'm
I
not
know.
sure
Yeah,
if he stayed or
He
not.
was
Ren
the
was
second
with
time.
it was just Ren and Waylon at first at the church. Then when it was getting close to dinner time, I think Calden was there as well. Then when it was getting close to dinner time, Calden and Ren went back to
Okay.
Okay.
the major's mansion to go eat dinner,
And
and
then they came
Waylon
back.
stayed behind.
Okay.
Hmm.
And then they came back after the dinner. Then they went back to the church to Waylon
Ah,
for the
I
shit.
night.
know
Wailing by himself at the
like the little
fucking.
girl was concerned about Wayland being out there like that. He said, "Be careful with the night creepers or old
Get,
man Wrinkles."
get
That was the
warning.
guy, old man
DM,
Wrinkles.
Old man, not old man. Wrinkles.
DM warning.
Hmm.
Yeah, well,
Don't worry.
Danger, Will
old
Robinson.
man
Danger.
Wrinkles. They said,
When the party start hearing explosions go off, and they'll know what's going on.
Once he
Boom!
creeps up on you
Boom!
and
far.
freezes you, some
Shit, how
crazy
far would they
shit.
be?
It's paralyzed shit.
Church is
That's
at
right.
F. Manor is at J.
I'm sorry. What happened? F and J.
Church is at F. Manners at J.
Oh no.
Don't worry.
Uh,
It's only 25 feet,
25
guys.
feet.
We're
Okay.
it's
I
only
can fly and get
25
there.
feet.
good.
You
I'll
know
be
what?
there in no time.
I wonder if there is a. I wonder if there is a. Perhaps there isn't a distance thing on here. There really isn't.
23. Yeah, 23.7. 4.7 squares. Feet. I'm
Well,
taking it.
all right. Well, anyway,
I got it. You can
That's
fly
so
and kick
crazy,
there.
man.
Flying kick right to the fucking
so
church steeple.
Well, I guess you could scale it according to the buildings, right? So if you say like how big a building would be, and then scale it to that,
yeah, I don't know.
Definitely.
a little guesstimate.
I'm gonna say about I don't know, 1,000 feet.
And how wide do you figure this little bridge right here is?
They got to cross water apparently.
Because this
At least
bridge is
10, 15 feet.
about as long as the building, right?
At least 15 feet across. It's a
Yeah.
bridge across the water, right?
Hmm.
I'm gonna
10 to
say it's
15.
gonna be several hundred feet away, maybe
Yeah.
1,000 feet.
Easily.
1,000 feet for sure, at least easy. Yeah. You sure as ain't no 50 feet. That's like a super soaker.
I'll say no.
Most could probably,
No,
most
no,
could probably
maybe more like
get a running.
several. Yeah, like 1,000 feet, probably 1,000.
Yeah, Dave, we can get a running start and leap over the river.
So yeah, so I
That's
mean,
fucking funny.
after your characters had
Right.
eaten or chose not to eat, and just had water
Wait,
or whatever,
what was the food again? You said it was like a blood sausage.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
it
I'm not
was
eating
Mhm.
food.
some
Tick,
sturge blood sausage.
I think you said you wasn't eating, right?
tick, crab
You
legs.
know what? You know
Uh,
what? I think remember
giant tick legs. That's what they were.
Wow.
remember Raheem ate that what the hell was it? It was like pickled something.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shit
The
that the
pickled
Giants
fish.
hated. Yes, salt
Yeah, it was
eaters.
like
Well,
pickled
The
fish or
pickled
something like that.
pickled fish or mackerel or something that was in the barrel.
So I ate something nasty then. I think you know what? I think Raheem's gonna do it. He's
And
gonna eat some.
turtle egg pie or turtle something pie. There was some of that too.
Something mushroom.
Wait, he's gonna eat a mosquito leg and
Ren ate a little bit of
and a
everything.
blood sausage.
fresh tick leg.
Giant
Fresh
tick
tick
leg.
leg, whatever
Ren
it
ate a
was.
little bit of everything,
Giant tick
and for
leg.
dessert,
Throw
he
All
got
right,
high.
barbecue
so
sauce on it.
the
Yeah.
giant tick giant tick leg, I would say it's got the consistency of crab meat, but the taste of frog leg. I guess that'll work.
Alright.
Tasty.
Eat the tick leg.
Delicious.
Hell yeah. That's the
I'm
first
good
thing.
on that, homie.
Nibble that.
Yeah, crack it open and dip it in some butter. Sound
Yeah,
good to me.
Okay.
some butter and some spices. They got plenty of spices and herb. The food's
Extra,
the food
extra lime season.
definitely got herbal flavoring and some spices there as well. So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
called tick spices. Yeah.
All of these butter, salt.
um
Next day, you see like four additional limbs
This
growing from your
this that's
torso.
right. This smoke. They cooked smoke. This smoked tick leg. Smoked tick
Oh,
leg.
somebody
Yeah,
was
let's
out there.
go.
Somebody was out
Yeah.
there getting it in on the grill.
Delicacy,
I
man.
like it. I like it. I like it. Somebody's taking their time.
We're about to bring this
Um,
cuisine
the
mainstream.
flavor,
With the world.
the
It meat is tender.
flavor, yeah, the flavor is decidedly loamy and gamey.
It falls off the boat.
Little Ravenmoor cuisine.
Yeah, they do have black
It falls off the
mushrooms.
thorax.
They have black mushrooms, fried silkworms, and that's what the other flay leaf salad, some weed salad, pretty much.
Mm.
Mhm.
Some
But
fried silkworms.
yep, they got fried silkworms. It's silkworm pupae from the mushfen. They are served on wooden platters. They are crispy, deep fried insects served with a small dish of ground caraway seeds and salt, and they have a crunchy, chewy texture for anybody that eats that. Kind of like
I'll eat one of those. I'll
eating
eat one of those too.
I'd say kind of like eating panko panko breaded sushi roll or something. Um,
I'm gonna snack on a piece of giant heart, dragon heart. I got it in my pocket. So salted
I
dragon
gotta
jerky.
some dragon. Man, let's see about to get some profession cook skills in there.
Oh, yeah, I like the idea of that. I'm not gonna lie. Dragon jerky sounds delicious.
Red dragon jerky, no, that shit's spicy too.
Right? Right? I have a kick on that shit.
Um,
With it.
so the mayor was he goes, oh well, he tells your group, uh I hope dinner was to your satisfaction, and we have your quarters prepared upstairs. And if there's anything else you need for the evening, feel free to let me know. I'll be retiring myself very soon, and we hope our hospitality to you here in the humble little village of Ravenmoor was pleasant, and we'll be sure to see you off in the morning as you make your way out.
Much
We genuinely
appreciated.
thank for your hospitality.
Perception check. Sense motive.
Perception check. Where in the dining area?
Yeah, just gonna check around. Make sure
Okay.
nothing looks funny. The food looks alright.
Yeah. There's no strange smells of like anything that could be poisonous or dangerous. There's nothing. You don't see any like traps set up anywhere. You look around. You don't notice anything trying to hide.
Alright.
Shouldn't he done
You,
that
you,
poison
you,
check before the party ate?
Oh,
well, yeah, that's part. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
oh
I'm
shit.
saying. That's part of.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I would say that was
Yeah,
part
man.
of it. That was
I
before.
just
Red,
That
shake
happened
a wrist.
before.
You guys got like
oh,
20
I
minutes
use
to
all as
freeze
test
time.
dummies.
Oops! All y'all poison now. I
Yeah,
just noticed.
the
This one is like,
paralyzation will
ooh,
take
look at
effect
that shit.
in T minus 20
Just
seconds.
look over the table.
Oh, the
Poison
cur-
mushroom.
Like, well, they didn't die right away. Maybe it's slow acting.
That
Nah,
was one heck of a meal.
you
Oh
don't
boy.
notice any of that kind of sort. And then as you
Alright.
yeah, as you were taken upstairs to your quarters, I think he showed you which ones were available, and um okay, yeah, here it is. And I think
Wants to fight in the closet. There's a map. You know we're fighting in the closet, bro.
It is a map. I think your character. I think you chose.
Hallway.
I think you guys chose the biggest room that, which is this one, because I think it was Icarus
Which one?
and both the
I,
monks
I
Yeah, we
think
said we were
Calvin,
sharing
Ren,
one, right?
that were
and Waylon,
all
I think.
in the
We
same
said,
room. It was both
I
monks
sleep
and
on the
So
bed.
Icarus. And this one,
the building is
and there's
45 by 55.
and there's a window in here also.
Which room are we going in? This room?
This one.
So we're splitting in two then, right?
That's
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yes.
That's on the second
Yeah,
floor.
but
Like half the party in the mansion and the
That's
other
what it
half
seems
is
like.
the
Yeah,
best
the
one.
other half is at the church. The other half is here. So you got
Well, there you
Icarus. And,
go. If a coup happens, half the party survives. Who's gonna be the unlucky few?
Y'all,
you got
we got the heavy hitters in one room.
At least an atomic bomb ain't gonna
I'm not
go
gonna disrespect
the
Waylon like
entire
that. Let me
party out.
my bad. Let me
Yeah.
take that back. I'm not gonna disrespect Waylon.
Fuck, the
yeah,
mansion just blew up.
I Calvin in there too, right? Calvin's over there. Calvin's where?
You ain't got no potions. No, let me stop.
Calvin's
I'm
true.
assuming
Toxic.
Calvin has to be with Waylon because
Got that
how
belt,
else
though.
is he asking him a question?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Calvin was going
That's
back
what I said. Half the
to the
group is
church.
at the church. The other half is,
Yeah.
both the monks and sorcerers in this
Since
room.
since the
to
monks don't
Rakim's
need to sleep,
disapproval, splitting the party.
Rakim
Yeah.
doesn't. I don't think.
since the monks don't need to sleep, Icarus is taking the bed.
Yeah, I need to sleep. But
Yeah, 'cause share the bed.
Icarus
So wait, there's
has
only this one
take the bed.
stairwell up to this
Yeah,
floor.
the bed.
Share
Yeah,
the bed.
one
Chris,
stairwell that
here.
goes up to the floor. The floor is up on a balcony that overlooks I think the living room area, the way it's set up.
Is the bed big enough to
We
be
can share
comfortable
the
for
bed.
Icarus?
We can share the bed.
So like it's a balcony
no,
up
Rakim,
up above
not
this.
sharing
It's
no
a
problem sleeping on
balcony
the
up
floor.
above
I
that
move my
area,
wing.
so it overlooks that area, and then
Is there a weight limit to the bed?
He
That's
might
what I was about
actually
to
sleep.
say.
Mad
Because
as
And
hell.
Icarus is already kind of a big girl, and she got big ass wings
Right,
too.
right. And then
the
I don't know if
room
she gonna
is
fit like that.
the room has
Why y'all keep disrespecting over here?
I'm just saying,
I was
like I
thinking the
got a
same. I
California
ain't gonna
king,
lie.
and I'm 6'5",
you
so
know,
You're
I could
intelligent.
imagine Icarus being the same
Alright.
size as me with wings. Like,
Yeah, she needs
yeah,
space.
Icarus weighs more than Watson.
Definitely needs a
Right.
king bed, king size.
Yeah, I'm
Strong
walking
back.
around at like 230. Isn't she like 245 or some shit like
Something
that?
like that.
Some
Yeah.
some
Yep.
wooden planks on the bottom of it. Sturdy. Something sturdy.
She need a California king. Plus she
Maybe you
got
should
wings.
Maybe you should negotiate with the major. Get the master
She's
bed.
220, guys. Guys, shut the.
He said
So
she was
she-
6'6",
Yeah, the
230.
major will,
He said
the
she was
major will probably
6'6",
be happy.
230.
So, yeah, sure.
She's
Yo.
6 feet.
She's
I
in my
thought
weight
you-
class if I were to fight her.
I thought
so
you
what
said she
talking
was
about?
6'6", 230. My bad.
The major has a California king mattress and the
Now
master
you're
bed.
picking.
Country
Icarus
has.
should
Yes,
be
he's 6 feet tall.
Icarus should really be on the front
Mm.
lines for real. No wonder she keep running up front.
All right. Well, she learned a lesson though. She ran up there and got
Right.
bopped a couple times,
I
and
believe I can.
said she won't come back
That's
up
why
there.
that's why they don't miss her when she flies every week.
Right. Like a bumblebee.
That's exactly why I took greater invisibility because I'm sick of being shot down.
I can
This is-
fly.
The
I
wings sound
believe
like
I
they
can
working
fly.
overtime and shit. The
I
wings
can
sound like they
fly.
fucking
So
hard.
the guest quarters are they have a single framed bed that's covered in a thin quilt, and there's a wooden wash basin that rests against the wall near a pitcher of water. This room has a window that looks out past the barren estate toward the Lamp Black River, and none of the
Guard outside the door.
the guest room doors they do not have any locks.
Yeah, of course not.
And that's what you see in this room of when your characters have entered.
Can we sit outside the door?
Little,
Yeah,
little
if you want to.
perception check in the room. Make sure there's
Yeah.
nothing in there, like
Do a
Secret Service
perception.
style for Icarus.
Yeah.
Detect
Yeah.
magic in the room, just in case.
Yeah.
Well, you
detect
thought
magic in the room.
all right, but you detect magic. You detect nothing magical as the monks are doing the the security check, kind of
Room check.
room check,
Check
and
the floorboards.
Right.
Rakim, you do Rakim does find something. He He finds a
Damn.
scrap of paper that's stuffed into a slit in the mattress where the bed is pushed against the wall.
At least you didn't find no hidden cameras. You know how those are.
Yeah, right.
We wrote the same
All right,
thing.
what's the?
Fucking Airbnb.
Mhm.
To that.
Watching your ass in the shower and shit.
They got the same. The brothers got the twins got the
Yeah,
same
same
exact.
exact role. Look at that.
That's
Crazy.
fucking funny.
What was that roll for?
So we
Uh,
both found the piece of paper at the same time. We come up with like
Yeah,
candidates.
they did.
Mm.
We both reached for the piece of paper and we found it at the same time.
Was it? It's got something. Say something on it, or what?
Yeah, there's some words written on it in Haldane, the common language. As you open the folded paper,
It says run.
it one side of it actually contains what appears to be an order from the city of Magnamar for the collection of 500 gold pieces and back taxes from Ravenmoor. And on the other side of the paper, it looks like a crude map of Ravenmoor with several buildings circled. You're not sure what every building is.
Are we in one of the buildings that are circled?
You are in one of the buildings circled, Kriegler Manor. But the other buildings that are circled,
It's a fucking church. I'm gonna die laughing.
oh, there it is. I'm like, where's the
That's
rig?
how we put ourselves in the immediate hotspots.
I guess I'll circle them. I'll circle them in blue.
Yes, please. F J E. Yeah, you ready to fucking?
Where is it?
You ready to go leap across the river, my nigga? You ready to leap across the river?
How wide is this river?
How wide is this river? Legit question.
Out of curiosity, what
The
kind of
Lampblack
DC
River?
jump over?
I don't know. Let's say the river's like maybe 40 feet.
40? That ain't nothing.
You got it.
Yeah. Let's
Running start.
get a running start on that. Yeah, that's all I need, really.
Come on, where's the rest of the fucking?
So we can at
Okay.
least shortcut. We could cut this shit in half.
B and B.
Worst case scenario, I could at least teleport. But
I think that's all of them that's been circled. Those buildings.
get a damn bong.
Yeah.
Oh,
But that's it. That's all you find. It's just
So-
crude map with these
so this-
buildings circled that your characters don't really know, other than other than the manor that you're at. You're not sure what the other three buildings are that he circled. Your characters have definitely the ferry. You do know B because your characters did have to cross that. So the B would be the ferry. You did walk by C, and from what you remember, which C was a weaver shop. And as for E, yeah, your characters did go by that. So, uh, E was a trading post.
500 gold pieces and back taxes, and these things are circled.
Yeah, one side of the paper was an order from Magnum, from the city of Magnum, to collect these 500 gold pieces of back taxes from this place, and then the other side was, whoever owned this paper, or the other side, drew like a map a crude map of the place and from the buildings that they could remember, and then they circled these buildings.
Mhm.
Lewis.
And that was it. That's all you found on that paper.
Lewis.
Ah.
Before when we about to like camp for the night, um, Ren is gonna use quick study to get the level 1 spell alarm to cast it around the area where they're camping, and he's also gonna use quick study to get the level 5th spell sending, and I guess he'll send Quindamir a status report. I know it's like 25 words or less. In a gist, he's basically saying that they're camping for the night at Ravenmoor. So at
Okay.
least like Quindamir is aware where we're at.
Ask him if it's a good idea or a bad idea,
Yo,
real or woe.
you know what we used to do
I'm dead serious. Too.
with sending in the 5e game I was in is you had to actually say what it was
Mm.
and like keep track yourself. And if you ran out, you ran out because that's you fucked up. Like so, we'd be like, "Hey, Quindamir, we are here." Blah blah. Like, and if you
Oh
fucked
yeah,
up and ran out,
Yeah,
that
you had
was
to go up
it.
to
Your
all the
message would cut
25
off.
words.
hey Quindamir,
Yeah,
we're camping for the night. That's his words. At
right.
Ravenmoor. So now he has like like 17 more words he could say. Like I guess he'll talk about like the food they had to, the great food that they had. They've been a great
Tasty
host until he
food
runs out of
served.
words. Yeah. Roger and out.
Party split, summon manor.
You missing out of the delicacies of
Oh,
Ravenmoor.
But
oh,
yeah, yeah,
missing
yeah.
that fucking cauldron.
You send a simple sending message.
Nasir misses you.
You
Desperately.
send a simple sending message.
Yeah, simple.
Staying at Ravenmoor. Nasir misses you. Send the cauldron
Desperately.
if
Misses you.
possible.
Desperately.
But yeah, you
Where's
could
our necklaces?
Let me take off those slots.
hurry up with necklaces.
The
Like
cauldron, dude.
like close to
Cauldron. The
20,
cauldron should be
25 words.
almost done, right? The cauldron should be almost done, right? How many days was
Uh,
that? 4?
did I
3
use?
maybe?
I did use all this stuff for that. I think I said 3. Did I say 3 or 4 days?
It's 3.
Mm,
2 days, I'm pretty sure.
Right? Like
Thought
I
it
think it
was,
was like I think
thought
it
it
was
was
like
1 day.
it was like 1.5.
Thought he
Like
expedited.
4
1.5.
days.
It's like one
It
and a
was
half
4
because it was
days.
Pathfinder.
It was 4 days.
I
Okay.
thought he accelerated it to reduce
You
the
always
time.
laugh when I come in.
Ooh, me?
Yeah. Every time the
What
John Cena thing plays, it's like killing me.
Do you hear it too? The John
Yeah.
Cena.
Yeah, I hear it too. Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you came at a perfect time, Calvin, because everybody wanted to know what you had to talk to Waylon about. Oh, Calvin, was he gonna stay with us at the church to camp with Waylon and Ren, or was he
Yeah.
staying at the manor with everybody else? I think you
Yeah,
staying
yeah.
with us, right?
I am, and I said I think I was waiting on a response from Willing because I asked him about
Here it
this
goes.
is where we left off. I asked him about why he looked so concerned,
There
and
we go.
that's where we left off at.
So but with what?
I may need some more context. Concerned.
I'm trying to remember exactly what I said.
Like
'Cause
what was
you were
what was the event before you said that?
the event was you had that chat with that child and they were telling you about the different things
Okay.
to watch out for.
All right.
And when I returned back, when Ren and I came back,
Mhm.
you looked a little like you I
Gotcha.
don't know, like saw something or like heard something that concerned you. So that's where that came from.
Okay. All right, cool. Now I could jump in with the RP for that.
Cool.
Assuming that's what we're doing right now, are we interrupted something? I know Louis was talking last.
Yeah, I mean that's where we left off last week. I don't know. I just got into the game.
Yeah, Louis was describing something to them because Nasir and Rakim just picked up the letter describing back taxes. So I think when he switches over to us, now I know where to pick up from.
Word.
That.
Raheem just needs like 2 hours.
Yeah. So
And then,
you get your 2 hours, and then
if the mayor is still in the building, it wouldn't be a bad idea to show him this note. He might not know about it, but
if he's a mayor, why wouldn't he know about it?
If someone was staying here,
or somebody was staying here, and
what if
the mayor has something to do with him disappearing? Right.
What if this person wanted to collect back taxes and was purposely disappeared?
Well, I guess we won't know unless we ask. Icarus kind of gives like a half-hearted chuckle. What's the worst that could happen, right?
Is that a rhetorical question? That's your ass. Exactly, goblin.
It's a matter of, do we not say anything and be surprised, or do we say something and see if he's lying?
You know, he was awfully quick to peg us as coming from Magnamar. And I wonder if he feels this is a follow-up visit to this.
It's a good idea. It's possible.
If you would like to ask him, Icarus, I will accompany you.
Won't let you go alone.
Let's do it. And if you guys don't feel he's being truthful, please don't hesitate to say anything.
You'll know. Lancia says it ominously.
Just punch him straight in the face. Oh, you know now.
You'll know if I don't trust him.
All right. So what do you guys decide to do?
We're gonna talk to the mayor about the note we found.
Y'all going right now, like this time of night?
Is he in this building?
Assuming, yeah.
He said he went to go retire for the night.
I was about to say, y'all go.
Hell yeah, we about to wake this nigga up.
Tony's on a mission, bro.
We don't know who we don't know what we are.
He's gonna be
definitely not gonna be resting my head.
You know how you play Skyrim? You know how you play Skyrim and like the NPCs like sleeping in bed?
We'd have been double crossed all sorts of ways. We shouldn't trust nobody.
I put it to you this way though.
That sounds like you're mayor.
If I was a mayor and a woman with wings of 25 charisma came knocking on my door at like 10 o'clock at night,
you'd be happy.
I'm still gonna open the door, fam.
That's what I was
saying.
That's what I was.
Come on in, Shorty. Come on in.
That's why.
Yeah,
is that you?
Yeah, but as soon as I walk in, 2 hobgoblins is following me.
Yeah,
that dude is probably just in case.
He goes to close the door. Nasir just sticks his hand in the door frame and just grabs the door like, fam. Where you going right now? Where you going, bro? Where you going? Where you going? Where you going?
Doesn't use her looks to get things done. Okay.
Turn some of these lights on.
Her intelligence.
So fucking dark in here. Turn some of these lights on, yeah. Fuck you think you got going on?
Hot block and hard body.
Hard body, bro. Hard body.
All right. So your characters, was it just Icarus or Icarus and who else?
No, we're all
monks.
We ain't letting her go nowhere by
Okay, yeah. So all 3 of your characters decide
He's like,
to
he's like, I'll make you the co-major if you stay with me.
all three of your characters decide to go downstairs. You got to go through the kitchen, and you go to
Is anybody in the kitchen? Is it just us?
There's nobody in the kitchen. There's nobody. You go through the library
So
to get, because I think you got to get to the bedroom. Okay, yeah, you got to get to J8 would be the
this is
bedroom.
so funny.
Where is the master bed? Oh, okay. Actually, no. Okay. Master bedroom would be. So you go in the kitchen, but standing at the library entrance, because your characters recall that when you go down the stairs into the kitchen, to the left is a doorway, and that doorway leads to the mayor's room. But standing at the entrance of the library is his brother Leonard, and he's got this scowl on his face. He's looking at your characters, and he's like, "Could I help you?"
Actually, no. We're looking for your brother, the mayor. Is he either awake or around? Icarus is not about to fucking placate this guy.
Straight to business.
Yeah, I'm not playing with him.
It's like, what do you need him for? I'll tell him. I'll give him the message.
We found some. Well, I feel like it's important for him to see it directly. He is the mayor, after all, and it does have something
Well,
to potentially do with his town.
We did do some pest extermination not too long ago, so if you found anything upstairs, it's probably in the rooms. I'll get it taken care of tomorrow.
Sense motive.
She takes a.
You get the feeling that's here that he doesn't want you guys bothering his brother, and that whatever it is that your characters need from him, it's gonna have to wait till tomorrow.
She says, well, if we're gonna continue the. We found a note that may be important for your brother to see because it has some things on it that I feel that it might be important for him.
Well, show it to me. I'm his brother. I help him run the place.
But you don't run the place.
Well, then
He
to the
does.
morning that you'll have to wait then.
Nasir looks at Icarus and he's like, "What do you want to do?"
Takes a sigh. I don't want to cause any problems. They were hospitable, and I guess if he's not gonna budge. Okay.
Do you live here as well?
Yes.
In the manor?
Sense motive.
He's telling the truth, yeah. Actually, okay,
But why?
the mayor did as he was walking you guys through the manor he did point out that Leonard's bedroom is where his bedroom was at.
Okay.
Are you guarding his door?
He's by the library, right?
He's at the library entrance, yeah. Either he was on his way to the kitchen or he was chilling in the library. Characters are not sure, but that's where you. So pretty much your characters are
Yeah, I would love to just punch him in the face, but you know.
Yeah,
Right.
I want to intimidate him. But
Your- your-
I'm not. I don't want to.
your characters are here and
Diplomacy?
Leonard's standing right
I
there.
never rolled diplomacy.
Well, then the morning it is.
Mm.
Can I roll diplomacy, Lewis?
If you want to continue talking to him and see if you can get him to change his mind, maybe, sure.
Let's attempt to change his mind.
Or yeah, or to find a way to convince him to. All right.
Leave the note on his brother's desk, or something of another. We're not here to wake him up, but it will give us some sort of peace of mind if we left it with him. We can't stop you from looking at it. We would hope that you wouldn't, but I can't stop you from doing such. It is something that we believe. It is something either you want to talk to him directly, privately, or with all of us in here. But I don't believe it's something that's worth sitting on because it could mean anything. Something could happen. So
Well, I'll
we
be
wouldn't
sure
be
he.
down here.
I'll be sure he takes a look at it. He's a very busy man. He gets extremely tired by the end of the day. So I try to make sure that his rest.
Sense motive.
I try to make sure his rest isn't. Very.
See if he's telling the
I
truth.
try to make
Yeah,
sure
I'm a
that
sense
his
motive
rest
everybody, but I just want to make sure you're
isn't
telling the truth about
isn't
this specifically.
isn't disturbed.
I can respect that. And running a town, and even with your help, one would assume that it is busy. And I don't want to undermine. But it does seem like this note is of importance to, I guess, I don't want to discredit you. It's important to the mayor as well.
He reaches his hand out to take it. Nasir, you get a weird vibe. He's you get you get the sense that yeah, he's genuine about like making sure his brother's like taken care of and even protected. Um,
Mhm.
he seems the type that's just always been looking out for him, making sure that nothing no harm comes to him. Um, but yeah, he doesn't seem to be like entirely. It doesn't feel like he's entirely saying everything. Like it's possible that the mayor's not even in his room, and that his brother's just not just making you guys think that he's probably in his room when he's somewhere else.
Mm. Nasir goes, is he even in the room?
Oh, that's where he would be if
He
he was retiring for the night. Yes.
Sense motive.
Huh.
You are our guests here, and you're getting quite nosy, I must say. Is this the manners that your goblinoids learn back at home?
Let's not be disrespectful.
Whoa.
Yes, it is actually.
Well, it's
We're
not
very
welcome here
straightforward
in
people.
Ravenmoor, I'll just say that.
Make
It's
Ravenmoor
funny.
great again.
It's funny. I'm here in Ravenmoor, so
Well, I'll be glad to see you gone in the morning, so.
We're not here to make a fuss. I'm just here to relay the information that we found. And we will be on our way tomorrow, provided it is something that isn't of detriment to us or the people here. That is it. That is all.
You don't have to worry about us. We've been here for several generations. Been fine without you, and we'll continue to do so.
God damn.
I can respect that.
Have a good evening.
She hands him the note.
I'm gonna keep a close eye on his face. What is his reaction when he sees this fucking thing?
And when he sees the note,
Yeah. Does it look like he recognizes it? Like
he he doesn't. I guess roll a sense motive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nasir stares at his face intensely as he
Mm.
the monks
He better be a really
he
good
better
liar.
be a really good liar, bro.
He better be nice with it.
Poke the face in a half.
He said he better be good. Oh yeah.
Oh no.
That man got rogue levels.
He said,
He
oh
said,
yeah.
then
He's
he
a
got
fucking
rolled.
dop. Fucking mind of ring
So,
a ring of fucking mind
where's-
protection and shit.
okay. What did I roll? Oh, I did roll. Okay. So the two of you, um, the look on his face, and you could tell he was trying his best to hide it. The two of you were able to see it that he doesn't seem concerned about the note any more than he actually just seems concerned that such a note was even written. Um, like it seems like what's written in it is like doesn't it doesn't generate any sort of like weird vibe or reaction that your character's got, but the fact that but you can tell that he's disturbed that it was found. Um, and so he uh he folds it, he puts it in like his vest, and he's like, I'll be sure the mayor sees this in the morning.
Thank you.
That sense of motive.
Oh no. You believe it.
I believe
I don't know why, yo, but I believe it.
I don't know
Nah,
why.
nah, you didn't fail. You didn't fail by 10 or more. You failed by 10 or more. Yeah, I'd be like, you get the opposite. But I with if it hits the middle like that, you're just not sure either way. Pretty much, you're not sure if what he said is true or not. So he
Nasir says to Icar, to Rakim and Goblin, he won't give him the letter. And he said to him in Goblin.
I
Icarus.
just sort of give you a shrug, like
Icarus adjusts her wings. She gives the brother a slight nod, and she starts to head back to her room.
as you said that in Goblin, you notice like a weird tick on that Leonard expression gave for a split second. Nasir and Rakim, I'd say. Um, it felt as if he understood what you said.
hoo-hoo.
Ooh.
But he's trying his best to not let it off that he understood.
And we picked up on that.
Yeah. But he walks back but he walks back through the library and doesn't go to his room, but he goes to like the main living room area, which is also where the front door is at.
Also worries
And
about the letter in a fucking
and
dragon.
there's a small fire going on in the fireplace, so he'll warm the area up. Um, so yeah, whatever you three decide to do after
I
that.
guess just going back up to the room, right? Yeah.
Right?
Just let me get my
Rakim.
2 hours, and then I'll keep watching the rest of it.
Nasir says Rakim is like, they're not to be trusted, especially him.
Absolutely not.
Icarus, I don't know what if you say it in a
I'm
language.
saying it in common as we walk up the steps, so you can understand me.
So she nods, and she goes, he was really hesitant for us to.
Not only was he hesitant, but he was lying about just about everything, but more so about the giving him his brother the letter.
You don't think
I don't
he'll
think
give
he.
it to him?
I don't think he'll give it to him at all. I think he's trying to hide it, but why? I don't know.
Well, I guess that means that tomorrow we'll need to follow up on the mayor and let him know what we found, and that will determine on whether or not his brother gave him the note. And if he didn't, that brings up more questions. Did he look surprised by the note at all?
He did.
Hmm.
He did. For a second, I swear I think he knew Goblin. He understood me when I was talking to Rakim.
Really now?
Mhm.
Well, that just made things a lot more interesting than this town than I wanted it to be.
Ooh.
She yawns. You know, one day, why can't we just go to a town where there's nothing weird that happens? It seems to follow us everywhere we go. A vacation sounds nice.
Seems like we never have any downtime.
I
I, I
Bazinga.
feel like we have been at war for months,
It's
brother.
exhausting, my friends. It's
I
exhausting.
feel like we have gone from city to city, from settlement to settlement, fighting stone giants and alike,
And a
from the
dragon.
mountaintop. And a dragon.
We fought a dragon.
After we came back down to Sandpoint, we went from Sandpoint to the mountains and back down to Sandpoint.
We still have to deal with the
And
creatures.
back to
I'm
some
not
more
there,
mountains.
but don't forget the Black Maga.
And we still have to deal with Lucretia. And that's gonna be
I'm not even worried about her, Lucretia.
well, she didn't try to charm you while you were sleeping, so
No, because she can.
well
So it just sounds cocky. He's just being cocky. He's
Says
not
the
really.
party member who failed the most will saves
Yeah,
she
that's you're
goes,
just being cocky.
well,
ever.
maybe with this Ioun
Love it.
stone
I mean, that was like
that I have.
10 levels ago. We live in different now. We live in different now.
Show to she.
What's that? What's that?
Hey, you're sitting there humming these fucking goblin tunes and shit while everybody around you's getting killed.
Surviving now.
So Icarus goes to bed. She
Characters go to your
she
room to retire with Hakeem, chilling for 2
Yeah.
hours so that he can take
recharge
watch
my
quickly.
spells.
Yes. Watch. And can we put up the alarm system?
Ren
I don't
did
have alarms.
Ren did that at
Ren did that?
where he's at. Oh yeah, Icarus doesn't
Yeah.
have any. I have
I'm the
duration.
I'm the alarm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Rakim can only needs to rest
And
2 hours. So
Protected
I
by Rakim. Stand back.
so Ren, Waylon, and
Could have cast that
Caldum.
there too, but he wasn't feeling that good though.
As Ren sets up his ward, and the characters were talking for a while and settling in. Ren, which one was it? The audible one or the mental alarm?
Audible.
Audible. Um,
Does alarm works against like creature that fly into the area, or it's only like people that walk?
but it depends on the size of the creature that enters. It creates a subtle ward, 20-foot radius. Anything tiny or larger size that enters is going to set it
Oh, so
off.
it doesn't matter if they're flying or not. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so anything
He
within
makes it
20,
off.
20 feet. Anybody that speaks the password does not set it off. So I'm sure you told these two guys the
He
password.
gives the password of both of them, right?
Yeah. And in quiet conditions such as this evening, you're not in a loud, busy marketplace or village or anything like that. The ringing can be heard as far as 180 feet away, and it'll last for one round.
Would they be able to hear it from the mansion or no?
No, that's further than 180 feet.
Uh,
But all the buildings within that area, that little market square, probably will anybody living in those, they'll hear it. So
oh, look at the mental alarm part. It says like within 1 mile. I wish Nasir said that to Ren. That means like he could have done that, and if that triggers, even if we're 1 mile away, we will know if it gets triggered.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
for the future, if it's the mental alarm, you could like from a mile
Mm,
away, like pin it
mm.
yeah. He could have sent the mental alarm on their room and then
on their room,
come
right?
back here and do Um,
But anyway, it's too late. He didn't think of that before. So he's too
So
high.
so the
He's too high to think of
No,
that.
three of you,
no, we just never had a wizard do that before.
um,
It's new to me.
so I guess the three of you can make a perception check.
okay,
All right.
got some rolls going on.
Get ready to fight.
Here comes Mr.
Yeah,
Wrinkles.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
Because
talking
Mr.
about.
It's the slow
Do I
sex.
get a do I get a penalty to my perception for being high?
You gonna catch you.
Oh, you ate the salad. Um, did you choose to? You chose to let it
Hell
flow?
yeah, man. That dude probably got like a -4 penalty for
Oh, I think it
perception
was like a
for that.
-1 to your wisdom. So whatever. What's your wisdom?
10.
Wait, why the
Then
hell you
then
high?
10. Then because he had some flay leaf salad.
Right? So it's Ren
So
high?
then minus
High,
one,
so.
minus one, -1 to the perception. Then
Oh
-1.
my god,
Okay.
that's not too bad for being stoned.
Yes.
Oh, like you're real, like the character high. Oh, no.
The character's high yet, not me.
Yeah.
What's Cowden's perception? Hopefully he's higher than mine. I rolled a 6.
Oh shit, my
Alright,
bad.
so
Nah, yeah.
Hang on. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
I don't got like
okay, that's with the -1 penalty.
Okay.
Let's go.
That roll.
Damn. He rolled lower than mine.
Yeah.
That's
Dookie.
Cowden.
good.
Yes, let's go.
There you go.
Today's the day.
Oh, Cow.
This guy
Caldum,
literally is guard. Calvin would take care of anything.
you hear someone outside the church like getting closer and closer. And at first you thought they were just passing by, and it's already evening. People should be starting to already settle in for the night and for the coming night. In fact, and it's
Mm-mm.
definitely it's sometime past dusk, and but you can
It's the 10-point devil dressed as a
you can
townsfolk.
you can you can make
No.
out
Jeez.
That was
you can make out somebody they're not passing by. It looks like someone's like coming closer and closer, and it sounds not like one but two mysterious figures moving through the brush and trying to get to coming closer to the building that you're in and looking to make their way in, and it doesn't sound like they're trying to be silent.
Oh, man.
But
Why
if they
people
get they'll set off the alarm if they come too close.
Keep imagining the fucking Sandpoint Devil dressed like DMX and Belly. With the fucking, he's dressed like the fucking bum and shit, and he's like, he asks begging for change.
Oh, that's cool. Even if we fail the perception, we're gonna catch him without a bar.
Yeah.
We ain't getting surprised. We in the wild. We belong in the wild.
Well, we didn't catch it, so what's Cowdum say?
Yes. Somebody got it. That was good. Good.
All right. So you said I hear two people.
So it sounds
Mhm.
like they get too close, they're gonna set off the alarm.
So Caldum, you see him, his ears kind of perk up. Well, actually, did we get to the part where me and so Waylon and I didn't have our dialogue yet
I
about
thought you
the,
guys did.
No, they didn't.
No.
we left
Oh,
off with me asking
okay.
him about what he was so concerned about.
Oh,
Go
I
back
thought,
to
and he
the.
never. Yeah, you can go back up to that. I mean, your characters were busy talking for a while, so yeah, you can go to that before this.
Yeah, we were talking this whole time. So yeah.
All right. So when you and when Cowdum and Ren comes back, um, you guys notice that by the doors and also by the windows that are kind of like um defunct and kind of like decrepit from just being abandoned. You notice that there's extra sand there. As a matter of fact, you probably would have noticed after you already opened the door and stepped in it that you stepped in sand. And then when you did that, um, Waylon looks up from where he was, with his back against the wall, where has all his accoutrements out from where he's just crafting poisons. And he looks up as you step into the sand, and he goes, welcome back."
So Caldum says to Waylon, he's like, you missed out. That food wasn't too bad, but why do you look so concerned? What's going on? Did you meet somebody?
Funny that you should say such a thing. I have a feeling we will be meeting someone pretty soon. At least according to some children that play around in this very, very awkward and weird village. You'll notice that I made the place a little more dirty than normal. I figure we might as well make use of the dust that is in this abandoned church. I put it by the entrance because, well, being able to do my rounds, if I see that the dust is disturbed, I know someone has entered the premises. But since you have brought Ren with you, we could use a little magical version of my little alarm that I put together. He pats the floor
There.
next to him. Come sit down. I have a
What did
little
the
story
kids
to share
what did
with
the
you.
kids say to you though? Who could we expect a visit from?
Well, you know how children are, Kalim. They like to share legends, little stories. Usually it is stories that parents tell their children to keep them in line. But as we all know here, he looks over at Ren, there's sometimes a little nugget of truth to these folk tales. In this particular case, there is a legend known as Mr. Wrinkles, a boogeyman of sorts.
Hmm.
And as you know, we have our fair share of boogeyman to deal with. All too real boogeyman. One of them you already met. We already know who that is, the Sandpoint Devil. And another one Rakim had the pleasure of meeting in Maglimar. It seems there is no shortages of them.
I was gonna say, we tend to come across these so-called mythical boogeymen quite often. So even if it was some children, might be good to heed their warning.
Oh, I intend to. Because this time around, he pounds his fist into his hand. We are not being approached alone by said boogeyman. And he opens up his coat. You see a line with bombs. Since this place has seemed to be abandoned, there will not be any qualms if it catches on fire. I am in a mood to see if boogeymans burn.
Well, if we have to
Oh,
fight, this is definitely the best place to fight. No innocent bystanders.
I'm not worried if any boogeymen show up. I've I think I've increased my skill a bit since the last time I encountered one, and I'll just I'll keep my ears open.
The the smarter part of me thinks it would be a good idea to go and get the rest of them. But to be honest with you, with the departure of Quindamere, I feel a little weight off of my shoulders. There was always a little piece of me that was cautious, that wanted to make sure that my little brother wasn't too in harm's way. No offense, Calvin, but you can take care of yourself when it comes to fisticuffs a little better than Quinn. Now that he is not here, I get a chance to cut loose a little bit. We'll let the rest of them rest. They've been through enough. If this boogeyman comes, this Mr. Wrinkles comes here, I intend to straighten out his wrinkles.
Ha ha ha. Eh, you know, it's that's a fair point. You know, I did worry about our little brother as well, and it's nice to not it's nice to know that we don't have to worry too much if we were to encounter an enemy. But if you could, because the name is just a little off-putting to me. What is Mr. Wrinkles supposed to be? How did they describe him? Because it sounds like he might be unique.
That is the
Oh
thing, Calvin.
man.
I did not ask for too much details. I saw the fear in the child's eyes as he was retelling the story to me and warning me. I flipped him a gold coin to kind of assuage his fears. He was very, very
Mm.
concerned about me. And I noticed that at the split second of sundown, all of the children ran home. This town, although it pretends to be normal, is very, very disturbed. And although we already have a very full plate ahead of us of things that we have to conquer, adversities that we have to defeat, I feel a certain tinge of responsibility to do something. As you already know, Kaldem, I usually try to keep my hands free of responsibility, especially when it comes to children. But when we had first come to Sandpoint, when I had seen that poor boy and his mother crying, destitute, destroyed by the evil of goblins, to go into that house and see the half-eaten corpse of their father as the goblin tried to pull the rest of the corpse underneath the house to further consume it, and damn near took my entire life from me in an attempt to stop the butchery. There's something about it, something about the pain of children that bothers me. They do not, even though they play with disgusting things such as sturges, every child deserves a chance to at least live out their childhood as children should, and only deal with adult things when they come to the time of age. There's Mr. Wrinkles, this boogeyman. I am almost praying. I am putting my money down in it, as all gold coins in the great vault of Abidar can be counted from 1 to 1,000,000. I am hoping that they show up so I can do something about it.
Ah, brother, you have certainly changed over time, and I must say it's for the good. You would have never concerned yourself with matters of the fear of children before, but I can see that what happened in Sandpoint has changed you.
Don't tell anybody else.
That's between us. We're brothers. You know more about me than the others know as well. And I'll leave it at that.
Nah, snitch.
Calvin's insinuating you know the truth about what happened.
Yeah.
I don't know. Did he catch it?
He knows you're not dumb.
Yeah, I think he caught it. Because remember, he walked out as soon as they started talking about it, and the last person he
Yeah.
looked at was Caldum.
Mm.
Well,
He
I
already made.
remember
He already. He already made
He
his.
didn't want the knowledge.
He already made his
I'm
bitch.
gonna play on that.
Mhm.
Um,
I'm mad.
Just
I'm the
walking
only
out.
person that's like, we gotta bring him to justice. Y'all like, but do we know?
but yeah, we zip forward
You
to
need
this.
to ask inconvenient questions, really.
We zip forward to this encounter with a couple that Calvin could hear getting close to the building. They haven't set off the alarm yet. They haven't gotten close enough yet to set it off, but they're getting closer.
Yeah. So
down.
let me know once I hear them, so I can
You do, yeah.
say something.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess as we finish up that conversation, Caldum kind of just turns to the side a little bit, and you see his ears perk up, and he's like, "Hey, hang on a second. Shh, be quiet, be quiet. I hear something. It sounds like two sets of footsteps approaching from around the building. They're not that close, but they're getting closer. I wonder now, after we had a conversation about this, if I set something into motion. You know, Quindamir would call this destiny. I don't believe in that stuff, but the fact that we were just talking about something and now I hear something on the way, maybe it's just in my head. I don't know. You guys don't hear that?
Luna?
Nah, you don't hear
So
that.
after that,
You don't hear that. You hear Luna
so
coming through the
when he says when Caldum speaks up about that, Caldum Waylon goes, okay, if they are coming, let's see if I can get a drop on them. And he goes over by a curtain, makes a stealth check. Try to get the drop on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Ren
Everybody take cover.
Because the church should be abandoned. So let's see him come find out.
Ren is gonna cast a level 1 spell Vanish. As soon as he hear Calden say something, someone's coming up.
He said, "I'm out of here."
Ren, make me invisible.
And then he could do Vanish on Ren on Calden as well, right? I think so. Let me see. Sure. Vanish.
Vanish. It's a good spell. Kept me going for a bit.
Yeah, he can. All right, so he does Vanish on Calden. It lasts 5 rounds. The invisibility.
That's the one that as soon as I take any action,
No break.
Yeah.
Any combat.
Offensive act.
That's not the one Icarus is giving out.
Yeah.
I was using it to heal while invisible for a long time.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it's
Icarus is
temporary
really
because
good
Caldum
at
just
in-game.
what? So he cast it on Caldum so he can go check.
Yeah, on Calden and on himself as well, and yeah.
Get
And
the stealth thing out.
I think Waylon is hiding somewhere. So.
Yeah.
Get the stealth.
I hid over by a curtain by the window, and I got a bomb out ready to throw it at the first.
He said, "I got a bomb."
All right. So you just waiting them to trip the alarm?
I'm waiting for the first sign of hostility.
We're waiting to see them. Well, at least
No, I was gonna say they're gonna trip the alarm if they get any closer.
Oh, so we should go.
That's fine with me.
It's fine. It's fine. He can always recast the alarm spell. It doesn't matter.
I'm waiting to see what happens first.
I just want to know. I know plots are valuable.
They're gonna hear it too when it triggers.
I don't
So
want to kill civilians.
they do get into the building, and the alarm goes off really loud, and you can hear the cry of a young boy, um, yelling, "Ah, that's loud, Dad! What is that, Dad?"
I was traumatized. Another kid.
Should be
The
Red
all
Road,
alarm, he'll be alright.
that's our cue to
alarm.
move.
Then you hear an older voice, obviously the kid's dad, um, he goes, "It's all right. I don't know. It's an alarm. I didn't know. I think it was made by magic. Unless the mayor set something up in here. Maybe we shouldn't be here. Maybe we'll just talk to them tomorrow."
Talk to who?
Oh,
Do we recognize them? Is that the kid from before that Ren spoke to?
Yeah, it sounds like Ornagard.
Ren,
Yeah, with his dad.
Ren dismisses the vanish spell he has on him, and then as he appears, he smiles and waves. Hey, don't mind
Calvin
that.
is vanished, by the way.
Waylon sucks his
Yeah.
teeth from behind the curtains. Like, he wanted them to go away. This guy Red fucking being too fucking damn friendly. They were gonna leave, bro.
Oh, well,
He
he's
said,
his how do I say this? His like mental acuity is not 100%. He is kind of
yeah.
high.
Mhm.
So Waylon comes out from behind the curtain. He says to Ren, "Look what you have done. They just said they were gonna come back tomorrow.
Hey, maybe they brought us some drinks and some of that magical weed.
They just now
They're
said
great.
that
They're great hosts.
there's some sort of evil entity known as Mr. Wrinkles, and they're out past sundown. If they had simply gone back home, they would have been safe. Now they are here.
So we should take them back home. I mean,
Now we
what
have
if
no
something
choice.
happens?
Come,
So
civilians, we'll
you
walk you
hear
back to your place."
you hear so as you took off the vanish and you step forward, you can see Ornagard going through the some of the rubble of the church to get closer to your characters, and um he's like,
Louis, you're breaking up, brother.
Yeah, I
"Hello,
didn't hear anything.
hello? Can you hear me?"
Hello.
Now we can hear
Yeah,
you.
nah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they were breaking
Weird.
apart.
What the fuck is going on? All right. So you you see Onagard come through the church, and as he's leading his father, um he's like, "Oh, he's like, some of them are here. Yeah, they're still here. See, I told you, Dad." And he waves to you three, and he goes, "Yeah, this is my father." And you see this man before you, and you can see another look on his face that he's looking a little awkward, but speaks to you in an extremely friendly manner as he goes, "Oh, my apologies. Welcome to Ravenmoor, and yes, this is my son Ornagard, as you have already met, and I'm his father, Vioric. He's been,
That much is obvious.
and this is what he looked like."
My man got the neck beard on 2000, bro.
Oh,
Looks
I
like
be
a
trusting
Jamaican
Amish
priest.
niggas though.
Wow.
I be trusting Amish
Been
niggas though.
spending most of my
He's
life
I
he's
told you.
doing what they
living in
say.
an
They say
Amish
he's all work before
paradise.
money.
I be trusting
Got
Amish
4
dudes, yo.
kids. Got 4
Yo, why is that
kids.
shit?
Granddaughter
Running that
once or
farm.
Why does that shit
twice
look like Matt
living
Damon?
in an Amish
That
paradise.
He said
dude,
he looks like Matt
the
Damon.
neck beard is
Amish.
flourishing, bro.
This got
Yeah,
your
it's
Ah,
Amish
okay.
so
All
over
wait,
here.
right.
so
Well,
wait, like, go.
Amish Matt
Got
Damon
the
and shit.
Amish over here. Yeah, Amish Matt Damon.
Whaler looks at the boy and goes, "Why have you brought your father with such a prominent neck beard out at this time of night?"
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
So so he
He
grabs his
said your father looks like a gnome.
grabs his
I'm gonna
neck
kick
beard
him
a
in the
grabs
nuts.
his neck beard a bit, looking a little confused at the at it being pointed out, but then he just gives you a bright, warm smile, and he's like, I personally want to thank you for not killing Applesauce. Um, Honor Guard was very satisfied that you helped find him, and he was able to bring him home. And also, he dragged me out here because he wasn't feeling comfortable with you guys staying out here in this old abandoned church to the Dream Tender, and that you needed a place to stay before you continued your journey. And I'm here to offer you my home as a place to rest if you would like, and especially for helping my son. Although it might be a might be a tad bit noisy, as I gotta get the rest of the children settled into bed as well.
Well, Waylon reaches his hand out for a handshake to the father. And he looks over at Onagar and he has a frown on his face as he looks down at the boy. Then he looks back at the father. He goes, "You have a good son, although he is a bit reckless." This is coming from someone who is also prone to recklessness. While I do appreciate your
Glorious neck
offer,
beard. No mustache on that motherfucker, yeah. That shit is crazy.
Mhm.
while I do appreciate your offer
I should shave my mustache.
and your hospitality, you do understand that
Don't
according
do
to
it. You'll
what
look like
your
a serial
elders
killer.
told me, it is very dangerous for you to be out at this time. I suppose
That
since
shit
I
will
have to, it would bother me considerably to make you walk back to your abode at this time, while I am clearly waiting for the enemy of this place to show up. I have no choice but to walk you back, and it would be out of my way to come back to the church.
Oh no,
You have put me in a very difficult position.
that's okay. This is my home. I don't worry. Everything's fine here. An enemy, you say?
This old man Wrinkles is what I am referring
Oh,
to.
he chuckles. Yeah, he was worried about that. He was definitely worried. These kids talking about stories about old man wrinkles. That one's been that's been a story since even I was young. Uh, and these night creepers, right? And he looks to his son and chuckles, and his son's like, "What, Dad? Oh, some of the kids have seen them. They're real." And his father sighs and he's like, "Well, it's not nice to scare travelers coming through our town."
Who said we are scared?
We wanted to meet him, if there is any truth to
He looks surprised, and he's not sure if you're just playing along with his kid or if you're serious. So he's like, so you're here to slay the night creepers that these kids have been talking about a lot. You see? There. Then now you kids can stop talking about it. They're here to kill the night creepers. Whatever they are. And Honor Guard's like,
Do you
really?
have
That's
a
why you guys are here? Oh.
what is your name, sir?
He goes, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I had introduced myself already. I'm Vioric Corza. I own a farm
Vioric.
up
I was waiting
north
for
of here.
Jebediah.
Vioric.
Jebediah.
I am
I Jebediah
Wayland Deedvale, Master Alchemist Wayland Deedvale.
Ooh.
It's nice
Ah,
to meet you.
pleasure.
That master alchemist prestigious us.
Judge
Look,
him.
my friend. He looks over to Calden, and he's
No,
one
no,
of the
you don't.
Caldens shining.
Calden's
Oh,
still
that's right.
vanished.
You guys are
Ain't
invisible still.
shit.
You're still invisible. That's right. So he looks over
Not
at
Ren.
Ren.
I trust no
And
one in this fucking town.
smart man. So he looks over to Ren. He's waiting for Ren to introduce himself.
So like,
Calden,
oh, I heard
Calden's
so
got his hand on his fucking sickle. You don't even know.
Yes. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you. That's my boy right
So
there.
Ren is usually very quick and sharp on his feet, but you saw like a slight delay on his like reaction. It almost took him like 3 seconds to like realize that Waylon is nodding at him to like introduce himself. He's like, oh yes.
Ah,
He goes
yes.
like yo, yes, I am Ren. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, kind sir. I heard so much great things from your son. I must say I respect uh the willpower that you have and the resilience to raise all these children on your own. And furthermore, we really appreciate your concern for us coming out at these late at night because you're worried about us. And thank you.
Oh, no problem at all. Well, as I said, my home is. Sorry to disturb you, and I mean, if you like it here in the church, why not? It's sanctified to the Dream Tender, so you should be as safe as here as anywhere else because she's always been guarding Ravenmoor ever since it was founded.
Even though you have, as a town, I do not mean you as an individual, but it seems you have left this place. He takes a look around.
Oh, yeah, we fucked.
Defunct. If you care so much about the goddess, why not keep the upkeep of the establishment that you have clearly built in her name?
He chuckles awkwardly. He's like, "That's that's a question I've asked myself as a child, and I was given the same answer as anyone else has by not only our mayor, but our, the mayor before him and the mayor before her, and so on and so on. Apparently, there, there doesn't seem to have been any real need for it. It went into disrepair, and it never. They said there was no points that the Dream Tender doesn't care for buildings when she's the goddess of the stars. So why bother? I always thought it was a little strange myself, but who am I to say about religious matters? You know,
Since you mentioned the mayor and this town, the children, they're very upbeat and great, especially particularly your son. You've done a great job rearing your children. Um, and then he lowers his voice almost like to a whisper, just to make sure everything in this town is okay, right? None of you guys are in danger by any means, or the major is who he seems to be. If there's nothing to be concerned about, then we'll leave the matter as is. We are adventurers. If there's anything you need to tell us, anything we can help you with, this is your time. This is the time and place to do so, or forever hold your peace.
so he like scratches the back of his head as he just tries to think. He's like, well, I already heard through some of the locals here that you had taken care of one problem already. Uh, Yeah, every rare once in a while we do get some those strange those strange fungus plant things on an animal here or there, and they're tough to get rid of for sure. And he tries to think. He's like, there actually hasn't been one like that in quite a while. Maybe has it been a year already? Well, anyway, he goes, other than that, and maybe maybe sometimes a few bandits here or there, usually maybe from out in the, you know, that have been out in the wilderness because they're outlaws from the cities, further from the cities such as Magnamar. We don't really get really a lot of trouble around here. Um, he goes, um, oh, and then his son like tugs at him. His son's like, maybe they know that other guy, the the one that was here. What was he here for again, Dad? And Viora goes, oh yeah, oh well, that was a while ago. He goes,
Tax collector.
my son here thinks my son here thinks you might have known of a Mister Elias Kyle. He's a rather funny looking man. His hair was reddish in color. He was here several
Elias,
weeks
what?
ago.
Elias whom?
Kyle.
Elias Kyle. Usually it is not in my policy to trust anyone with two first names. But continue.
Yeah, he was here uh, during the Founders Festival. In fact, came here. Uh, he didn't spent a lot of his time talking to the mayor. Of course, it's a really small village here, so people get to talking, and yeah, as far as I know, he was here to just collect the. He didn't really want to partake in the activities that we have in here. Our Founders Festival is quite fun. I mean, I know it's probably hard for you. Uh, I mean, you obviously look like city folk to believe, but um,
What's the Founders Festival? I'm not sure.
oh, it's
Okay.
he goes, it's
My bad, my bad.
oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not even
Hold
there.
up, you're not even there. I'm
I'm
like,
not,
wait a
I'm not even
second,
there.
cut me
I'm
off
not even there.
guard.
I'm not even there. That was like I was just, I was thinking out loud for no reason. My bad.
So anyway,
You're immersed. I love it.
he goes, he didn't seem to want to really be too friendly with us locals here. He just wanted business with the mayor. Something about a tax payment that we owe to Magnamar, and then he was gone the next morning.
Taxes that you owe to Maglima. This town here seems so very, how should I put it without being too rude?
They killed him.
Very, very, very out of the way. Why would such a town owe taxes to Maglima?
Probably
Well,
falls under their jurisdiction.
yeah, mayor says we're under Magnamar's protection despite how far away we are from them, and Magnamar's is doing what they can to expand, and
Interesting.
and he goes, settlements such as ours and Galduria and Wolf's Ear, we're all under, we all pay some taxes to Magnamar, and in return, if we need assistance, we reach out to them.
See, because I do not remember seeing any sort of militia or guards that had any sort of insignia that tied them down to Maglimar. So it's clear they are not providing you man to man protection. Am I correct in that assumption? Ah,
Um,
I
the
don't think
A
I don't
instead of
I don't
the
think
E
my
instead
character
of
knows
um, he goes, yeah, we don't have anybody stationed here from Magnamar. We don't even really get much visit here from Magnamar. In fact, we haven't. This is my first time hearing of a Magnamar tax collector showing up here.
hmm.
that. So who
Yes,
pays
I,
his
I mean,
tax? Mage?
as a man who is very very versed in business and taxation, me, I spent my entire life learning the ways of a merchant from my father, and I am quite a merchant myself currently. It seems very odd to charge an entire establishment for services that is not visibly rendered. If they are not providing any sort of militia protection, is there some sort of tariff that they are putting on goods that they trade exclusively to this town? Because I do not see any goods here that I recognize from Maglemaran's soil.
No, we don't really get too much from Magnemar. We either, self-sustain ourselves here, or we need anything, anything that we can provide for ourselves. We've always got Wolf's Ear and Galderia to go to.
So that after he hears that, Waylon looks over at Ren, and then he realizes that Ren's high as shit. So he's not gonna get how weird that
But
is.
he goes,
And
he goes, I've heard you've already met the mayor, and from the looks of it, I guess the rest of your friends are at his place. Um, he goes, we hate to continue bothering your sanctuary that you've made here. So, uh, but welcome, he goes, welcome to Ravenmoor. Like I said, if you need anything, and he like gives you directions to where like his home is, and he goes, just stop on by, you know, and or any other questions that I'm not able to answer, you can always ask Mayor Kriegler.
second thought, he looks over his shoulder to like the last place that he saw Caldum. He knows he's not going to see Caldum, but he turns back and he goes, "It would be a remiss for me to let you walk back to your abode at such an hour, especially when I am waiting for confrontation. Allow me and my cousin to walk you back to your establishment. And since we are already there, we might as well take you up on your offer. There are a few more questions I have, and on top of that, if you don't mind burning a little bit more lamp oil, you could catch me up on some of the things that you come to mind when you think of Ravenmoor. I know I do not intend to stay here too long with me and my compatriots, but it would behoove me to learn as much as I can while still here. But do keep in mind, we are adventurers, and unfortunately, we have left a few of our enemies breathing still. So, there is a particular danger that comes with housing us. Are you okay with such a thing?
Well, if you feel that way, yeah, sure. See why not.
Hmm. Brave, I respect that. Willing to take a risk. And after that, he goes over and he starts repacking his stuff into his portable lab. And I'll be with you in just one moment. Until then, I'm sure Ren will be able to keep you entertained, especially in his current state of mind.
Oh, if memory serves right, your home is right across the pond, the river from the mayor's home, right? He says that to the father of the child.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. We'll be closer to our companions if anything were to arise. They'll be like a earshot away. I think we could even yell loud enough and they'll probably hear us if something were to happen, which I doubt. He yawns. We need to get going then. I need to rest to replenish my energies for our long journey tomorrow.
And Waylon, you feel a tap on your shoulder. You know that's Caldum. He's letting you know he'll be following along.
Cool. So Waylon finishes packing up and he go, I guess we'll be off.
You mean to tell me that y'all gonna stay in this rankety man's house?
It's getting juicy,
Look,
yo.
I'll
He's
tell you this
he's
much.
way more trustworthy.
He was more trustworthy than the
Yep,
motherfuckers that you stay
100%.
away.
Wait, but like, hold on, but like,
This
hear
man
me
got
out
4
though.
kids.
Hear me out. You gonna tell me that you gonna stay in this
Hey,
rickety ass man's house
Yep.
place,
This
but
dude
you would
came
rather
home.
sleep there, but not
He
the mansion
risks
with
he
all
risks his
y'all
life
the
to
niggas
talk to
though.
us
He's
at
not
midnight.
good stealthing, which is why he's still vanished. And when the vanish wears off, he'll be stealthing. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
The
he's
vanish
stealthy.
wears
That's
off
that
in
club
like the
stealthy.
vanish wears off in
being
like
in a quicker.
25 seconds. That shit wore off a long time ago.
Yeah, but he was stealthy though.
He
He
was
got
Oh,
that
stealthy,
club
bro.
well,
stealthy
I'm
kind.
Uh,
He was
stealthy.
stealthy though. He
Yo,
was
if
stealthy.
he's able to rope his
Cal-
kid in on the bluff, then much
Yeah.
power to him, bro.
Right. He's putting his kid's life on the line. A civilian.
yo,
Much
He's
Caldum,
power.
trustworthy.
Caldum reappeared, thought he was invisible, but he's just like sitting there, like
So he's standing there.
he's standing there.
Funny that.
sitting there like,
He's
what is he
Stop.
doing over there? What
He's
is,
standing there like Drac.
Hey,
Standing there
That's
like
listen.
fucked up,
To
bro.
me, he got a plus 10 bonus to diplomacy. As soon as I saw
nah.
that
He
Amish beard and he
he
looked like Matt Damon, plus
Caldum
Yeah,
10 diplomacy to
ain't
me.
no nigga with a neck beard have
Yeah.
no
I got
fucking
he got
negative line complaints.
I get a
Caldum
negative 10 penalty to my sense motive with that
nah.
beard and Matt Damon's face. Minus
Caldum
negative 10
Caldum
penalty to sense motive.
Caldum standing there like fucking Drax. Like if I don't move, I'm invisible. Oh shit.
Yo, we probably gotta get some country
no,
breakfast
we
now. Some scrambled eggs,
Well,
sausage,
no,
English
we're
biscuit.
pulling that. We're staying with the mayor, pulling that.
Yeah.
Keep your enemies
No,
closer
you
kind
guys
of.
are
so it
paranoid that
seems.
Pedro and
Yeah.
your brother. They
All
both
right.
look
Half the
sleepy
So
as hell.
Yeah.
your
They're
your
both
characters
asleep.
Don't like
Look at
y'all.
that
Y'all
face.
still sleeping in.
your characters start to um you know walk with the Onagard and Vioric back to his farmhouse. Um.
So this Elias guys, so whatever happened to him? He went back to Magnamar? Just trying to start a conversation on our way back.
He goes, yeah, he was here, talked to the mayor, got his tax payment, and was gone.
He had any guards, or was he here alone?
He
That's
he
quite the
came
trek from Magnamar to over here.
he came alone.
Oh, must
Which
be
yeah,
a
you're
very
right.
formidable,
It's
or
Collector.
kind of
very
odd, but
formidable warrior.
A tax collector that comes alone, he must be formidable if he's not worried about highwaymen trying to rob him.
Right. That's what I was thinking. I mean, I'm not that high.
he seemed he
Whalen
seemed
answers
uh,
that.
he seemed a little, I don't know, unfriendly, off-putting, and quite a bit pompous. I don't like to say bad things about many people at all, but I don't know. He just
I like this
was
guy.
just was an unfriendly character. Just wanted to
Hmm.
take the city just wanted to grab the city taxes and be off. You know, at least he could
Did
have had the
he
decency to get
describe
to
him for
know
me?
our
Was he
village before just taking our money like that.
exactly? So describe him for
Mm,
me. His stature, was he a big man? Did he have a weapon of any sort?
mm.
You
Um,
look like a child molester.
he goes. He didn't seem like a big man, but he seemed, he was maybe he was some sort of magic user. I didn't see him use any. I didn't see him with any of those fancy items that
Hmm.
spellcasters like to carry around them all the time on them. And uh,
Okay.
he did have a weapon. It looked like he had a short sword, I believe, and
Oh, short sword.
he was dressed in studded leather and had the banner of the of Magnamar's crest. And
Hmm. So if he is a man of true experience when it comes to combat, being someone who walks around in studded leather and a short sword, he is someone that depends on his mobility to get him in and out of tight situations. No armor. So he is not someone who's going to fight you head up. Interesting. Typically, people who, and this is something you may want to keep in mind, people who show up with a short sword and armor that is not too cumbersome, they are usually not those who are in high positions. They are usually those equipment belongs to those who are, how should I say, quick, stealthy, highwaymen, robbers. Usually those in the high stations who work, particularly for a very populated and strong place like Maglemar, they like to be showy about their money. They like to be showy about their equipment. They'd come here in full plate, tower shields, great swords, that sort of thing. If they were of the combat sort. But then again, we are talking about a tax collector.
Oh, there is a description. There it is. Ah, found it. Okay, so
Oh, that was on
he-
top of your head, bro?
yeah,
You got me going. All right, let me hit the
he's
description.
a short, stocky man of
Oh, I thought it
Ulfin.
was a
Comb
made up
over.
NPC on the spot. I didn't know he was an
Nah,
actual NPC. Sorry, go ahead.
he's a short, stocky man of Ulfin descent. With a shock of red hair, blunt, ugly features, coarse, patchy facial scruff, and oh, what's this? We are
Wait. You cut
raided with
out.
a
You cut
party of
out. You cut out.
7.
What happened?
We got a raid. Thanks for the raid. Oh, we got a raided with a party of 7 as well. Wow. Hello, hello, hello.
Raid, raid, raid,
Yeah,
raid, raid.
Raid.
let's go.
Yeah.
Greetings,
Thank you,
greetings.
thank you for the bids. Pathfinder raids. Yep. We got some fellow Pathfinder players in here, I guess. Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome. They are currently at Ravenmoor, and in the middle of describing this NPC. Yeah, so short, stocky man of Ulfin descent,
Louis,
shock of red hair.
your mic.
Um, oh, is my mic working? Is it out? Okay. But yeah, a
Yeah,
short.
it's cutting in and out for some reason.
I don't know why it's doing that. Is it better now? Hello?
Yeah.
Nah, I still stop.
It's lagging on the your mouth to the thing. We
Oh,
can
but
still
you
hear
guys
you.
can hear me talking still.
Yeah, it's just out of
Yeah.
sync.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can hear you fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's out of sync. Okay. All right.
yeah, but we can hear
Uh,
you though.
Short, stocky man of Ulfin descent, shock of red hair, blunt, ugly features, and a coarse, patchy facial scrut. And he did like to order. He did like to order his drinks though, but he didn't drink with anyone in town. Just apparently drank alone. But oh, thank you for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Um, but yeah. So that's the actual description of Elias Kyle. So,
Okay.
and from what your character knows
Oh
about the
shit.
Ulfin people, they tend to be a warrior kind of people. So this guy was definitely experienced fighter, and since was able to make his travel here to uh to Ravenmoor relatively safe and able to protect himself, and came here to collect the taxes
Uh,
and got it and
I mean,
left. Pretty much.
from my experience, tax collectors usually have bodyguards. How do we know it was not uh, a brigand or a thief just trying to pass off as an official from McNamara to
Mhm.
steal money from these poor people here?
That was indeed my first thought. But then I start to think, even still, for him to be by himself, brigands, highwaymen, they are not the type to move solo. It is hard to be able to knock off a caravan by yourself. And in my attempts, if I were thinking of it, me being in his shoes, I would need some sort of a crew before I can work my way up to being able to extort an entire village full of people. It is hard to be able to do such a job by yourself. Hmm.
Right. Hmm. We'll ask the major tomorrow. Maybe he could clear this mess out.
Perhaps. But I worry still. Because if I were a mayor, putting myself in a mayor's shoes, let's say I am running this town. If one man walked into my town and demanded taxes for a city that I know is clearly doing well without my money being added, and take a look around, they are eating ticks for a
Right.
delicacy. So, that being said, I cannot afford to spare the poor communities of
Hey.
Little Maglemar.
Well,
No
not to
offense to
defend.
the delicacies. No offense taken. No
No,
offense
no,
taken.
not, not to offend, but that delicacy was actually very yummy.
You are high out
You
of
don't
your
know.
mind. You
You
are
don't know
eating.
what you speak of, dear brother Waylon. It's one of the best food I had. Better than the Elven lands,
Ren,
especially the blood sausages.
Ren, it is a tick. We are talking about a vermin that sucks the blood off of another living creature. It is
It
a
tasted
parasite.
like It tasted like crab legs. You ever had crab legs?
That is a conversation for another time. The
Okay.
analogy going forward. If I am running a town and we are eating tig legs, we are playing with scourges as pets. I will not want to spend gold on a town like on a city like Maglemar that is well established. So if you walk into my town by yourself, I would be more inclined to tell you to go and fuck yourself rather than give you the gold. The fact that I gave you the gold must mean something. There has to be something about this man that makes me have to pay the taxes. Or maybe I am not paying the taxes. There's something that just does not add up about this story.
Isn't there consequences if he were not to pay the taxes? I mean, assuming he is a Magnamore official, I'm still not convinced that he's from Magnamore.
Exactly.
Could have been a bandit just trying to extort these poor villagers here. They're barely making it as it is.
By himself is what is
By
really.
himself, right, right.
Mm,
Well, we should probably offer the major, if anything we could do to, if we see any of these brigands out there, probably take care of them, show them a lesson.
I suppose so. But I have a feeling that such a thing would not be going down unless the mayor had some sort of gain for it. If I was a mayor, I would simply tell him to go fuck himself, right? Unless there was something out of it that I was gaining. I
Oh,
suppose we'll have to get together with everyone else. The people who are the most shrewd at being able to pick out a liar is Rakim and Nasir, and unfortunately, they are probably retired by now with Icarus. We'll have to reconvene with them tomorrow in the morning.
why morning? I have an idea. I could turn us into birds, and we could go peck at the windows.
You are high. We
Yeah.
are going to sleep. We are going.
Oh, it sounded so cool in my head.
Oh shit. Um.
So we follow
So
him
yeah.
back
So you're making
to
them.
his
You're
crib.
following
Yes,
back
sir.
to and the meanwhile. Meanwhile.
Back at the ranch.
Dun.
Longtooth's great grandfather shows up, burns the whole.
Extra long tooth.
Long as
Rolling
two.
Payback,
All right.
payback.
I'm
Double X
Rolling
long
incident.
tooth. Shows up.
I'm gonna need Icarus, Nasir, and Rakim, and Rakim's out guarding the door to the room. So I need the three of you. I need your perception checks.
Your turn now.
Hypothetically, I don't get a perception because I'm sleeping. But
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah,
It's at a minus. It's at a. It's you
the other
do.
one
You and
is
Nasir do. You and Nasir do. It's at a -10 penalty.
why would you even tell me that? What? What?
18 ain't bad at a -10. Ooh.
Well, no,
Yikes.
Rakeem doesn't get the -10. Just the other two that are
A
sleeping.
9 ain't bad with a -10 either. Yeah, because he ain't sleeping. 9 ain't bad with a -10. I
Mine's
mean,
would-
I
it
Yeah,
would have been a
Rakeem got a
19.
28. 28 minus 9. Okay.
That's still respectable with a
Nasir.
Being out in the wilds is safer than being inside this major's home.
24. Yikes.
I had a character in one game that I would always say I was taking watch, and then I just wouldn't.
Well, that's it. I'll go to sleep too. That'll be hilarious. I'm gonna steal that idea.
Nasir.
I'm gonna steal that idea.
That's fucked
I'm gonna
up.
steal that idea for a character. I got first watch. Go to sleep.
17. No,
On some Luffy
-10.
Yeah, that's some Luffy type shit.
Yeah, that should be +7 actually. So
That was
22.
funny.
Take first watch, you wake up, he's fucking snoring.
Yeah. The whole party getting cooked to ground like what?
Oh my god. Never, bro. Get your little ass up out of here.
Dude, like,
Take first watch, and I just wouldn't.
Wake up the snob.
All right.
Pop.
On
Fuck
the
Minus
on a 28 and
7.
on a
Luffy
28
did that shit too.
and on a 22 for Nasir. Nasir, you wake up, and Rakeem,
Mhm.
you can make out sounds in the bedroom that don't sound like Icarus moving in the bed or even Nasir moving around, which he wouldn't if he was moving, and it wouldn't be that he wouldn't make much of a sound. So,
Immediately teleport to the room.
but it's something you feel
Listen, Nasir, no hanky panky, okay? Look,
What
Rakeem,
kind of sounds we talking about?
Rick-
Come from the bedroom?
right.
Somebody in bed with Icarus.
you get this you get a Rakeem, your senses just go off. You get this weird feeling of something
But it's gonna break.
going on in the room. And Nasir, you wake up. Icarus, you're fast asleep.
Ooh.
And this ain't just Icarus having a private moment, right?
No.
Nah, bro. You hear, Yomete Kurasai.
You
What
hear
is
that?
happening right now?
Oh my god.
That platform about to break.
Oh, I'm just bursting in there.
Never
immediately.
playing a woman character with 25 never again. Never again. Ruin that one for me.
Yeah, I'm bursting into that room like gangbusters, yo.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's it. Just gonna shoot
You
up.
turn
It's-
and
it's-
you open the
wake up
room, and
like
Nasir,
wake
you
up like the Undertaker.
right, Nasir, you wake up and you get on your feet.
That's it. Just shoot straight up.
And at the window,
Like
at the
a
window,
grandfather. What the fuck is going on there?
But I
at
can't
the
understand what I saw.
at the window,
Give me a wing back.
you can see a figure at the window, and thanks to that was trying to open it quietly and had failed. I mean, he had it about halfway open, trying to sneak in after climbing up here from outside from below, and you see
Straight gooners,
you
son.
see
Man,
you
son.
see Leonard Kriegler.
Warriors. Trying to take a
who?
sneak up.
See who?
The brother. You see Leonard Kriegler.
Oh, look at this.
No!
Oh, he's fine out here, son. He's
Yeah.
fine out
No! I'm about to burn this
Nah,
motherfucker.
don't worry.
You asleep, bro. You got it.
Nah,
this-
You
this
asleep, bro.
nigga's about to catch
Hey,
the
let him
brands.
live out his voyeuristic
About to
fantasy.
punch this
Come on.
nigga out a window.
God has needs. God has needs.
That's how this gonna go.
All right, so you can roll initiative.
That nigga's gonna
Yo,
be the
so
3-eyed
I'm actually
raven
gonna-
after this.
I'm actually when I see him, I just
Do
get
I roll
this
initiative? Or I say
evil
sleep?
grin on my face, and I say to him in Goblin, I'm like, I was hoping you were gonna do this.
Nasir says a goblin. He says, I didn't think you were fucking this dumb.
Guys, take it easy on him, bro.
Oh, I
It's
wish I
25
was
charisma,
there.
bro.
I
It's
wish I was
25 charisma. Take it easy on
25.
him, bro.
I have
God damn.
25 charisma.
It's 25 charisma. He was gonna take some chances, bro. Come on, don't get too mad at him. He just
Now-
want to watch.
Now I just got
Yo, Ren is upset.
Why? You can't be in the room? Get out of here!
Yeah, he wanted. That was
Get out of
idea.
here!
That was
Um,
idea.
Oh yeah, imagine he showed up as birds while this is going on.
Come on, man.
Miss-
Gotta make the
Rakeem, you're up
throw
first.
the ass on somewhere.
You're first, Rakeem.
On some Sanji shit, bro.
Do I
Oh,
roll or no?
No, you're asleep. You're fast asleep.
You knocked out, bro.
You
You
can't tell me
bro.
I'm not
You
know. You
done.
can't tell me I don't hear any of this.
Knocked up.
you,
He's
you
just-
rolled a 9, bro.
He's just at the window right now.
Fogging
like-
it with-
Yeah, about to enter. Yeah.
Is he armed? Like, does he got a dagger in
No,
his teeth?
no.
About
He's
to enter what?
He
no,
got
he's
a-
not.
he got
He's
a-
not
he
armed
got a-
at all.
he
He has
got
no.
a-
He's,
leather
he's
out?
not armed.
What?
He's not armed.
Don't
Lewis, you gotta
don't
be
murder him
specific.
then.
What is he about
Oh
to
my
enter?
God.
The bedroom.
Pause.
No.
Pause.
Okay.
I'm just
Anyway,
checking. I'm just
no, he's
checking.
not armed.
I gotta check.
Fogging the window on, bro.
He got that BDSM leather outfit on.
Fogging up the window.
Can I
It's
just try to, like-
crazy.
Can I just try to like grab him, drag him into the room?
Yeah, you can move in over towards the window and make a. If you just want to grab him, yeah, you could grapple.
Damn, son.
Nah, man. I feel sorry for his brother. This is a setup, bro. This is a setup, bro.
So you can
He
make
snuck up
your.
at his crib in the middle of the night, bro.
You can make your grapple check.
Yeah, nobody told that nigga to be a creep and climb up windows. Nobody told that nigga to do all that, bro. He deserve whatever he catch right now, bro. For being a weirdo, bro. Nobody told him to come up here humping windows.
If I was a country bumpkin living in
Humping
a
windows
place
in the
that
middle of the
never
fucking
sees
night.
no type of action.
Seeing an angel,
25 charisma.
charisma, red hair.
Yeah, you
I'm
gonna
the
risk the
cop.
chance of scaring her by
He
humping
is
the window
risking
at
his
3
life.
o'clock in the
He don't
morning?
care.
You gonna risk the chance of humping the window at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I'm not.
You
I'm
gonna
not
risk that chance of
advocating-
scaring her?
I'm not advocating for deviance and sexual offenses. But this nigga got 25 charisma. And showed
You have a
up at
plus
my crib
16
in the middle of the
bonus,
night.
Rakeem, for the grapple attempt.
Plus,
I just want to see something.
He just wants to see. He's not going in the room, man. Why you guys trying to kill the guy? He's just trying to take us.
No, he's trying to grab him because the guy had the window halfway open.
Trying to
trying to
grab him.
grab him
There's
and
no
throw him
internet
in
or
the room,
magazines out here.
Just
They got no
trying to-
magazines out here
Just
or
trying to-
internet.
He showed up with wings and all them titties and all that ass.
200
On a
pounds.
on a 20, you
Oh,
did
shit,
successfully
bro.
grab him.
I kind of check.
You've got him grappled.
Mm.
Dude, bro.
Yeah,
He
it's
yoked
popping.
up, nigga.
And it's his turn. And what's your CMD?
You not
CMD
telling
Got
me.
skills
is
like
35.
that?
35.
You're not telling me I don't hear any of this.
Damn.
This nigga got some. Wait a second. He ain't no regular civilian. Hold on, wait a second.
He's
Yeah,
trying to snatch
he said he
that
looked a
snack.
little tough. He said he looked a little tough. It was all right though. He got something for that.
Yeah, look at him. His picture's right there. He look a
Picture
little
right there.
stocky.
He looked a little stocky, like he might have been outside a little bit.
He
Chopping
looked like a
wood.
gang. He looked like a
He
gangster.
definitely been climbing the side of buildings to staring bitches' windows. So
I don't feel so bad anymore. I thought he was a regular
he
civilian.
definitely got some upper body strength.
Oh, he wasn't.
For
For some reason, Rakeem.
You know what I'm saying?
For some
How
reason,
strong you gotta be to
Rakeem.
lift yourself up on the windowsill.
For some reason,
Take my
Rakeem. This
strong
guy.
hand.
You figured he was gonna try to escape, but you didn't think he'd be good at trying to escape. Although you managed
Oh
to,
shit.
you managed to still hold on to him.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
But the way he was squirming about and twisting around, it seemed as if he was extremely experienced at getting out of getting out of confined spaces with somebody trying to grapple him about. Definitely,
Damn, he got that BBJ on that
He's
ass.
he's
def-
Got
he's
some
used to being
moves.
he's used to being chained up.
Okay.
He playing with the Gracies. You know what time it is, bro.
Hand combat ain't nothing.
Nah, he got good ground game. Thought he
and
was fucking
so
sleeping.
he however, yeah, he failed to escape. Um, and as he fails, and as you're holding on to him, he he just looks at you, and he goes, "Just smile." And like all of a sudden his whole body like just instantly transforms and twists into a very familiar form that you've seen before as this painful transformation um
Oh, fought these
turned
dudes already.
Told you he's a
turns
gnome. Gnome
into
druid.
Oh shit! When we fought at old boy's house, these same shape changes. Oh,
yeah, you guys have
Oh,
dealt with him
come
before.
on!
Not these guys.
Let's go.
yeah. We tried to stuff
Let's
him inside the
go.
fucking stove. Remember that?
Turns out it's the same one.
Right. Right.
Oh, wow.
It's level 20 now.
I'm telling you, Lewis has a knack of we not killing creatures. They come back with levels and shit, so it's a possibility.
It's like I'm a shape changer commander now.
Man, come back with
Right.
levels, a name.
um
Yeah.
that was let's see, standard action to try and
Just my
escape.
luck. That's
It failed, so
crazy.
its swift action transformed into an Ooglethal. Looks like Leonard's not who he really is.
Damn, son.
Roll.
Well, jig is up for his ass.
Nasir, you're up. You see this transformation happen out the window as Rakim's holding the guy outside the window, pretty much.
I still don't hear any of this.
Nasir says.
You can
Nasir
roll another
screams out,
perception.
"Wake up!"
Roll another perception at a -10.
Hey.
We'll see.
Fucking
Come
sleep
on,
over
why are we
here.
doing this right now?
Okay,
I want to
wait,
see if she.
no, can I-
You know it said a
He wakes up.
-6.
He wakes up. She wakes up. He wakes up. Well, if she got below,
Alright.
if she got,
Yeah.
if she
was
got,
asleep with like the earmuffs and the eye mask on and
Eye
everything.
mask on, everything. Deep sleep.
if
I wake
she,
up,
Um,
address my wings.
Wings curl around her and shit. Like,
Nasir sees
no, if she got in the
Nasir
negatives
sees his
with
brother
that, then
holding up,
no, go ahead.
How close are the rest of us?
holding him outside the window. You're all the way at F. We're far
Yeah, no,
away,
yeah,
about
you
a
know,
couple
you know.
thousand feet, bro.
I think this is happening
Yeah,
simultaneously while we're walking.
and a river divides us. Yeah. Nasir sees him holding him in the window, and he's like, I didn't think we'd be this stupid. Full attack, flurry.
What is happening?
I will stunning fist on the first flurry. We get 2 flurries now, right?
Yeah.
So it's okay. All right.
And
Roll
you
the
got
first attack.
and you got another BAB attack.
Yeah, right. So that's 17, 17, 17, 12, and 7.
What a business.
All right, I'm gonna do the full attack with the stunning fist and the power attack. I'll switch to
attack.
the dragon style.
Attack's at
Swift action.
3.
Switch to dragon style.
Okay. Well, then plus 14 to hit.
All right.
Damn.
Mm-mm-mm.
Icarus Secret Service kicked into full effect real
Full
quick, man.
effect. First one is stunning with a stunning fist, Lou. Just so you know.
Oh my
Alright.
god. Icarus was bait, bro.
Surprisingly,
Bait
that
immediately.
Very reliable bodyguard.
was a miss.
Freaking held the earpiece. Like intruder on the second floor. Go.
Miss.
It's always
Yeah.
me, man. It's always me.
Right.
The mayor
Second one,
guy had
stunning
the note for me
fist.
and all that shit.
Yo, that's true, son. Fox Grove had
Well,
a
no, you
thing for
used
you.
stunning fist for the
Fox
first
Grove
one,
had
and
a
then
Oh
miss.
yeah,
So
it's the
yeah.
thing.
first game. So
The second
miss
one was
over
a
here.
second one was a
Right.
hit. You rolled damage.
All right. You want me to just pull it all up and then roll it all together and see what hits and what doesn't?
Where's his
Yeah, I guess you could do
other
that.
NPC at? Shillelagh.
All right. Third attack and next flurry, right?
Oh, Shillelagh's in
Boom.
Everybody forgot about her.
Yeah.
3.
You're right. I don't know why I forgot about her.
Me neither. I forgot about it. I was thinking,
I
oh,
forgot.
so this is perfect flip party. 3 and
Ooh, is she still mad at Caldum?
Hey,
she
look,
left.
y'all
He,
wonder why Calvin stays fucking filth right now.
She's at the manor. She's in the other room.
See?
She's got her own room,
Ugh.
but he's gonna
Oh
hear.
man.
She's definitely gonna hear
All
what's
right.
going on. That's a hit and a hit, and I think
Waylon
the
to leave this
18 is a
room.
hit too. Is
Wait, so Nasir Nicholas
yeah,
was in one room
that's
and
a
she's in
hit,
another
hit,
room by
hit.
herself.
Yeah, she says, "Oh, it's too crowded in here," so she went to the next room over.
Icarus got all
Wait,
the
wait.
bag to herself.
Why did Nasir come out of Shillelagh's room?
Whoa. Whoa.
Oh shit!
Question.
Drama. 1, 2, 3. That's 3 hits.
Because I'm more important. Okay? Because I'm more important.
So we're talking 3 hits
All
at
right.
plus what's the bonus on those?
68.
What the fuck is it?
Oh yeah, what is it? The bonus was, hold on, you got it. You wrote it down for me already. I think it's a plus 11 on the first, plus 6 with
Oh, there it is.
the
Yeah, 2d8 plus 11 with the first. I
17 on
mean,
the
not
first.
11. 2d8 plus 17. Yeah, 2d8 plus 17.
Yeah, 17. And then the second hit would be 8 plus 6. The 6 was 14. 17.
And the other one, yeah, 2d8 plus 14 for the other two.
For the other two, right?
Yeah. All of this lethal or non-lethal?
Nah, those things are fucking evil, right?
Well, yeah.
Those things are trying to murder us. Do I want to knock it out? Not serious. Do we want to knock it out and question it as he goes to punch it in the face repeatedly?
Some
He goes,
information might be useful.
it's fine, fuck it. And you see him kind of pull back on the punches a little bit and switches it to non. He punches it in the temple, then punches it in the ribs, punches it in the throat, kind of does some non-lethal strikes to kind of hinder it to make it drop to its knees.
All right.
Oh shit! Let me roll this
Roll the
fucking
damage.
2 plus 17, and then 48 plus 20.
5 on the first hit. And then, yeah. So you knock it out. With Rakeem's holding it. Rakeem's wrestling with it at the window, trying to make sure it doesn't escape. And it transforms, and it looks like it was trying to it's trying to wrestle Rakeem off and trying to squirm out. And you rush over next to Rakeem, and you're trying to attack, at an angle, toward outside the window while Rakeem's holding it, trying his best to hold on to it so that you have an easier time hitting it. And as you're beating on it, freaking its body just eventually goes limp with after each attack. It's like, and it struggles a bit, and then now it's like knocked out in Rakim's
It's just
hands,
sagging and knocked in
sagging.
Rakim's arms.
Yeah.
You see it get knocked out of Rakim's arms as Nasir finishes knocking out, like pow, 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 and it just drops in Rakim's arms, and he looks at Icarus still sleeping, and he's like,
I just woke
she
up.
sleeps like a fucking giant.
As you say that, I pop up.
It's like, good morning, sleepyhead. We have company.
What?
It seems you had an admirer.
What is happening? What are we talking about? And then
And I
she
just
looks,
unceremoniously drop this thing on the floor, like.
Oh my! Again?
Nasir's like, yep, it appears so. It was disguised as disguised brother, and he kind of fucking mushes the thing's forehead, like kicks it in the forehead a little bit.
Yo, don't we have some freaking
Manacles.
masterwork manacles in the
Yes.
treasure pile or whatever?
Oh,
Do
Yeah, we still have them. I think we have them on
love
us.
that. Sure, you want to do that? He'll love that.
Have me sitting right in front of him.
Can we
Yeah,
chain
this
this thing up?
Guy's probably like,
I know. Yeah. Who has the manacles?
Harder.
I don't know. It's just in the pile.
I think I do. Do we? Or do you?
You should just like chain his arm to his wrist to his ankle.
Yep.
This will probably be the first character that when Rakim does his ritual, he'll be looking forward to it.
Just break me, Rakim. Break me.
He's out here looking for you and shit.
As for Ren, Kaldum, Waylon, and as you're escorting with on a guard and Bjork back to his home, Ornagard's like, you have to meet the rest of my brothers and sisters now. Oh, this will be fun. And
Oh no.
Bjork is like, no, we'll have to wait for the morning for that. Everyone should be getting settled for bed soon. And Ornagard's like, oh. And Bjork, he's like, getting closer, and he points, where his farmhouse is at. It's not too far from here. And your characters hear magical words being uttered about, it feels like about 40 feet away. And
yeah, we're gonna hit that spellcraft right quick.
yeah.
Right,
Caught your characters by surprise because you didn't see
Everybody's supposed
anybody
to
around. You didn't see anybody around when the
Hold up.
spellcasting began.
Am I nearby myself?
Oh, we're the one being targeted?
Yo, this definitely has
Yeah,
Resident
you're
Evil
nearby.
4
You're
Yeah.
nearby,
yo.
Kaldum.
We in Silent Hill?
And I couldn't hear nothing with my perception?
No, you failed to perceive this individual.
But I
Definitely
didn't
Resident Evil
roll.
4.
I didn't roll.
One of the big reasons being
Passive.
one of the big actually
Spellcraft,
since it started spellcasting. Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll let you roll.
We roll initiative.
Playing games, boy.
We roll initiative or not?
I haven't rolled this. I rolled spellcraft. I want to know what he was trying to.
Oh, yeah, me
cast.
too. I got a
Let's go.
24.
So yeah, about that. What's going on?
Oh,
Call them with spellcraft?
okay.
You were saying?
So you were saying?
What the call them wrong? What's that?
Kaldum, you hear something moving in some bushes nearby. Just ever so slightly. And if then maybe you turn and look and you thought it might have been like it might be some sort of animal, but then you caught the grass moving as if something stepped on it near the bush, but there's nothing there.
Mhm.
Something invisible is nearby.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Yo, I'm so glad Caldum is with y'all.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
I mean, the spellcraft gave it away, and
I mean, I already
he wasn't
wasted a
going.
19 and a 20,
Yeah,
so
he was stealthy.
yeah,
Yeah, he was stealthy this whole
I
time
wouldn't
too. He was
trust him
stealthy.
too much right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
This guy
blowing
Calvin
it
was
right now. I'm
stalking
blowing
us
all my
this
good
whole time.
rolls.
Stealthing.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's good.
As far as everybody's concerned, it's only like Waylon and Ren out there. Like they don't know that Cullen's even around. That dude is stealthing like flying a snake.
So
The issue I have is the
Oh,
father and
Cosmo
the
was
son that
stealthing though
I
too, by the way.
told these
Yeah,
motherfuckers
he
they
was.
shouldn't be out this time.
He
And
was.
here they are.
why was
So now we
stealthing for
got
what?
positions we got to protect.
What do you mean stealthing?
Ever since
Stealthing
Vanis,
where?
he went stealth mode. He never
Oh, I said I was
introduced himself.
stealthing the whole time.
He never introduced himself to
He
the
didn't want to
parent
reveal
child.
He
himself
didn't
to
want to
those
reveal
people
himself
at
to the
any point.
people.
He been stalking
Yeah,
us this whole time.
he did
Yeah,
say
I
that.
said that at the beginning. I said I'm not coming
Yeah, he
out
did.
of my stealth.
Wait,
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
once the vanish ended, he was stealthing during the vanish. So the vanish
Yeah.
popped off. He was
so you
still
were
in the stealth.
stalking the group?
Yeah.
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 Oh, see, I didn't know any
Yeah.
of that.
He said that, Lou. Look, everybody's saying the same thing.
He
No, I
did.
didn't hear any of that.
Yeah.
That's like I was like when I was like, oh, the vanish ended in
Yeah.
like
We was
25
because we all
seconds.
we started cracking jokes, and the jokes were mad funny.
Yeah,
I know, and then
Yeah.
Nah,
I
you
I
even
guys
said
started
he's
joking
stealthing
about
at
that
them.
like
I had
Calvin
I made it.
was
I
Oh.
made a
stealthing
joke.
and
It's
shit.
probably my fault because I made a joke about it. But
Yeah.
he did say that.
Oh,
Like,
okay, that explains why he was quiet the whole time. Because I'm like, surprised Callum's not saying
Yeah.
anything.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't
That's why he
know.
wasn't
Yeah.
As
chiming in.
far as they're concerned, only Ren and Waylon been like
Yeah.
Well,
talking to
and
each other.
I even said that I tapped Waylon on the shoulder to let him know like I'm still around
Right.
and I was gonna
Yeah.
follow them.
So what was
I did
When they went
explain
to
to
a
Arthur
lead,
that
So what's the
me tapped
35?
myself,
So
I tapped him on the shoulder and just
what's
kind
the
of
20? What
protected each other.
was the 20 for?
Just now, I just rolled my. You told me to roll perception.
That's for the okay. And then what's the 13? What was the second roll
For the
for?
spell, for the spell casting. What second roll? There wasn't a second roll.
Oh, I see a 20
There's
and
a
a 13.
13.
yeah,
That's why.
there's a 13.
At 13.
So I
We
was
probably just double
confused.
rolled.
I guess
Oh,
it
well.
double rolled.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
roll
Oh,
looks
I
it.
like
might
the
have hit it
bonus is the
twice.
same, so probably a double roll.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
looks like
I might have
double
hit
roll.
it twice.
If you're
Yeah, then we had
stealthing,
Calden with us, looking out for us.
who are you stealthing from? From the boy and the dad?
Yeah, well, I was just stealthing in general. I was just following along and
Just
just
following along and
staying
trying
in the
to.
shadows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying stealth from them and anything that else that might be around.
Okay.
Like I'm not trying to be seen by anything. I don't want them to know that there's a third person with them.
That means
Yeah.
you.
I
Okay.
just
No, I know. Well, that yeah.
look
No,
over my
that
shoulder at
he
night.
needs a lot of cover and concealment for that. But the road to the farmhouse doesn't really have much of any.
It's dark time though. See
It's
from the
dark.
Yeah, it's
So
nighttime, right?
for humans, for people without dark vision,
He's not a
sure.
They have
human.
low
He got
light.
low
No, I
light
know.
vision.
Don't really have low light.
He
vision.
got low
So
light
that's
vision.
what that so
For
that's what I'm
humans.
saying. The only one he'll be really hiding from is like anybody with normal
Humans.
vision.
Humans. Yeah.
Okay.
Low
So
light
Well,
vision.
so
both
we
the
go
father
back.
and the son,
No, I know.
they're
I'm
studied
just
targets as well. So you can add +3 to my fucking stealth check if you need that.
so
Even dark vision too. If it's farther than 60 feet away.
so
Here,
the
if you want one, here's the stealth check.
Ooh, one.
You should have
I
rolled. You
I
should
could
have
betray
have said shit.
But he
Shit
was like,
that
he
shit.
needed one, so it's all good.
Shit.
I'm taking
Is that
10.
initiative?
No,
No,
he
we
It's
rolled
too
the
late
stealth.
now.
one, son.
What does he roll for?
Too
Is that
late
stealth?
now.
Stop.
Yeah.
It's still just
Okay.
stealth. Okay.
So back to
Well,
Caldum.
it skills one is not a failure.
That's so funny.
So back to
You have to-
Caldum.
Yeah, one's not an automatic
It was a
failure.
test.
You did perceive something
I can't trust the
invisible.
dice.
You did perceive something invisible nearby. You don't know exactly where, but you know it's nearby in what general direction. And you can nobody else did. So you can roll initiative. We'll see who goes first.
Do we roll perception too or no? Waylon and Brent or no?
You could.
Okay. Perception. That's my perception.
I put that -1 penalty in there already. Damn, that took me away from the third. It's all good. He got that danger sense.
All right, now
That's why it says he's
Ren
single.
Yeah.
didn't. Okay, no, just Caldum passed. And Caldum, your initiative is 24. All right, what do you do?
Yep.
What do you do? You don't know the exact square. You just know there's something
Yep.
invisible
Okay.
in the
So
in the general direction about 20 feet away.
about 20 feet away. Well, I'm gonna take. Where's everybody else from me?
Depends on how, I don't know, 60 feet? You didn't want to get too close.
Okay.
Or maybe,
So
maybe like
so
50
so
feet.
that
Let's say
so
50
that
feet.
whatever that is in between me. It's in between me and them, right? It's
Yeah.
between us.
Yeah,
Okay.
off the side of the trail and a few bushes.
Okay, what
yeah.
I'm gonna do is I'm gonna charge in the direction of whatever it was that I perceived, and I'm gonna quick draw my sickles, and I'm gonna charge towards that area and just swing.
All right.
And
Charge
I'm gonna
towards-
yell out to the group while I'm doing it.
Here you hear Callum yelling out as
There's
you turn,
something here.
as you, the boy and the dad, like, they freeze. Like, what the hell? Like, who's shouting? And then you two notice, Caldum had charged forward towards an area with a few bushes, makes a swing, but doesn't seem to hit anything. But you hear the spell casting, and with your spellcraft checks, you're able to make out that it's a charm person.
Lucretia?
And yeah, they cast charm person.
No.
17. They cast charm person, and it's on
I hate this bit.
it's on Caldum, who needs to make a will save. It is an
They
enchantment.
didn't even know I was there. Hold up, they didn't even know I was there. If they were casting that shit, that's what made me perceive
You don't know
them.
if the spellcaster didn't know you was there. That's the thing. You didn't know if the
That's dumb as fuck.
spellcaster knew you were there.
They were casting some shit, and that's what my perception caught.
But you don't know if the caster already knew you were there.
Right.
What
you
if
don't know
he
if
beat your stealth?
You don't know if the caster was yeah.
You don't know if he beat your stealth.
Yeah.
And the
he beat
reason you
yourself.
couldn't, the reason you
Go
can't
ahead
see is
and
because
take this
obviously,
penalty.
yeah.
Himself, though.
Whoever the caster is, which does appear now because it's casting
Okay.
a hostile spell, they were invisible. And this spell, yeah. So you get a will save plus 5. You get an additional plus 5, which it was hoping you wouldn't get, but because you caught it, you get another plus 5.
Nice.
Plus 2. So you have a
Can I,
plus.
as a
You have a
swift
plus.
action,
You have a
study
plus
target?
12. You have a plus 12.
All right.
You got this.
All right.
You got this, homie.
You got this. Got that. Hey, nothing.
All right,
Tough,
I got that
right?
one out of the way. Come on, dice gods. What's my lucky number?
I don't think you have one.
I don't think we did
Quinn's
that.
not here, bro.
I thought we did all that shit before we left, but okay, here we go.
No,
It only
don't make that
you
anymore.
did you did, but it only lasts 24 hours, and it's been way longer than that.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wasn't I supposed to like learn that spell? I think.
Yeah.
I think I was. I forgot.
You were out of the game.
I
Until
forgot.
the airship is completed, we won't have Quinn in the field to be able to do
I
this.
think I scribed that spell from Quinn's book. I forgot to write it on my
There's
stuff.
my 22.
You good? You tough. Unless it's Lucretia.
You feel this enchantment. You
Well,
feel
we
this
can see it now,
enchantment
right?
try to charm your minds as you start to believe that you are
Right,
friendly to
tough.
this individual, but you shake it off. You pass on the 22.
Wait.
And I'm
Okay.
charging at them right now, right?
It's a
So
good thing. It was a
if they
good
were
thing.
invisible,
It was
if
a
they
good thing
started
you were
casting,
aware of an enemy first, because being caught off guard by that, you wouldn't have had that
You
extra
would've failed.
+5, yeah, and then you would have failed. But
Mm.
the
Wait.
you see an individual about a little over 5 feet in height, a humanoid, but they're dressed. Did I save the image in here? I did not save the fucking image in
Oh,
here.
they ain't Lucretia.
It's not Lucretia.
Is doing Lucretia
A
tactics.
new
That's for
new
sure.
charm person player has entered the ring.
Right.
Well, no, Lucretia
Lucretia
was doing
tactics.
Oh,
worse.
I need to start
Lucretia
charging.
was doing charm monster. She was doing the stronger one. Yeah, this
Right.
one's
Oh
charm
yeah.
person.
look,
Yeah,
High
if
Lucretia
it
has
was
charm. Yeah,
22 against
Lucretia has
Lucretia,
charm
I would have
monster.
failed.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
would.
if it was
And yes, she would have to use charm monster on me. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I
But
am
anyway.
a monster. Let me get.
Bro, you would have. No.
So Lou, what happened to my charge? I charged at the
You didn't hit
like, while this
anything.
was happening. I was charging. Okay. So that happened first, and then they came out of their invisibility. See,
They
that
finished
makes more
there.
sense.
They finished casting,
They
and
cast
yeah.
it with my ass charged at it. See, if you explained it that way, I wouldn't have been so pissy.
Hold on. I do have an image.
But
Here
I
we
did
go.
notify everybody, right? So now everybody knows this thing's here.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
We
we could have cast it, bro.
we heard the
Yeah,
spell
yeah.
casting. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know it's on and popping
Right.
already.
Yeah. Did that break the invisibility or no? We
Yeah,
still
it
don't
broke
see
the
it
it.
invisibility.
definitely
I'm trying to
did.
get an image.
Oh, it did? Okay, good.
Yeah, because it casted offensively at me.
Yeah, that's good. That's the lower level invisibility spell.
All right, so the surprise round is done. What's up with round 1? Let's go.
Hold on, give me a second. Let me load this up.
You said I missed though. You know, with my ambush training, I got another +1. You didn't even let me roll an attack.
It was invisible.
Yeah,
So?
and you didn't
But you
ambush.
don't know what square was
You
in.
didn't ambush
I was
him.
invisible and a motherfucking giant hit me.
You didn't, it wasn't an ambush. That was luck.
Popcorn's around.
If it wasn't an ambush, that was definitely luck, bro.
You know,
That man remembers that exact fucking
I need some
situation, bro.
reciprocation. That's
That
all
shit
I'm
is
saying.
ironed into his
Wow.
memory.
It's unlucky as shit for you.
And it's got a
Oh
sickle.
man, what
Let
is
that
this
be a
freaky
magical
business?
Oh,
Is this Thirst instead of Batman? This is Thirstman.
oh, look at this
Turn your
freaky
nose,
thing.
son. I'm taking your nose.
Thirstman.
I'm gonna turn your nose
Thirstman.
into your weapon.
And he got a sickle
Yo,
too.
light
Hell
him
yeah.
up.
Got a
And
nice
he's
sickle.
got,
He got a
he got a
hat.
sickle too.
And he got a
So
sickle
you
too.
see somebody that's about. You
Your
see
signature
now the
weapon.
voice.
Thirstman is here.
The voice sounded feminine, and the humanoid figure that you see before you is dressed in these stitched up, raggedy, like cultist kind of robes with this patchwork mask that's clearly made and woven from like the environment. A sickle in
Are
hand,
those Slayer robes?
and they're a little
It's a
over
Medusa
5. They're a
mask he
little.
stole.
They're a little over 5 feet in height. But yeah, they're they finished the casting, and seeing the spell didn't work. You hear her go. You hear her go down.
But
So
you're
that was
level 11. You can't
so
be doing no shit.
that was surprise round. I guess the rest of you can roll initiative now. The other two can roll initiative.
Let's go.
Crazy shit, pop.
That's so funny.
The boy cries out. He's like, "A night creeper! I told you that."
Yeah, his dad gonna have to shut his fucking mouth now. You got to give that boy 2
We
gifts.
don't
on
know
this.
if it's talking about that or me, because the boy didn't know I was around either.
I don't see like the I don't see the dice. I don't see the dice.
Right.
There's
I
2
roll.
of them, Dad.
I thought.
see you. Dave, I see
Oh,
yours.
you mean
Maybe
Ren's?
refresh.
Yeah, I didn't see Ren's. Yeah. Oh
I
well.
see
Yeah.
Ren's, he got a
Yeah, that's
15.
weird.
I didn't see the die roll, but
I see
I
the
didn't see
die
the
roll,
die
but I don't see
roll.
like the actual digital die. Like I usually do
Yeah,
when I do it.
I don't see the dice.
Or maybe it's an animation thing.
The animation thing
Check the
might,
dice options
yeah,
again.
you gotta
Dice
see
options.
if it's
Oh, I
turned
have
on.
to enable 3D dice. Okay,
Yeah,
I
you have
see
to
it.
enable all three
Oh,
boxes. All 3 boxes.
I see. Okay. Also, this is different
There
from
should be
like
3
the other one, man. I
boxes.
thought it automatically does it.
No, you have to turn it on.
All right.
3
This is
boxes. I only have 2 boxes.
this is just a test. I'm rolling. Test. Make sure I see. Okay, now it's
There it
Yep.
goes.
I see it now.
okay. Good. Oh, good thing I
Yeah.
put test there. Get that out of the way. Yeah.
Say we got a
put test there,
14,
so.
15. All right, so then Callum, you're up first. Also,
Ooh. Well,
also,
I'm up on it, right? Because I ran up to the square.
also, everybody's favorite.
Lucretia.
No, everybody's favorite.
Matchador.
Mirror
Oh, the
image.
fucking
There's
stupid
2 other
clones.
images.
Mirror image.
That shit is getting like overused so much lately, man. That's
Hey,
annoying.
hey, it worked. Shit.
Yep.
I need
Well,
a.
it's only got 1. That's fine.
That's
I didn't
2.
want.
So
That's
I
2,
didn't
so it's
want to
3.
only redeem
One
it,
of
but
them
now
is
I do.
3,
So
so
I
one of
understand
them's real.
everything's so magical.
that's fine. I'm about to get 5 attacks. So
Lewis
because
is
I'm
like, if it ain't broke, don't
So-
fix it.
Lewis' response of it works irks me so much, bro. It works.
Displacement and mirror image, man. I hate those fucking spells. I
Yeah,
hate
man.
them,
Yeah, that shit is
Oh
terrible.
my
man.
god.
Oh,
bro.
action, study target. I click my heels together. I've got haste.
oh, wait a second. I'm playing a caster.
He said,
I'm
let me
so
click
used to
my
playing
heels
melee.
together.
So plus
I could do
13,
something about
19,
it.
that should be,
Study
It
target.
feels
Oh,
like
man.
I'm in Naruto. And everybody has Kagebushi.
That's what I should be.
Yo, everybody's kind of like multi-class, like sorcerer, wizard, at
Everybody
least
got
level 3, just to
Kagebushi
get
as a
mirror image.
basic jutsu, bro, and I'm in Naruto. That's what it feels like. It's
Everybody
like,
gotta
nigga,
get.
how'd you? This is a forbidden jutsu. How's everybody got
you
it?
doing this?
Everybody gotta get a wand of mirror image.
It was like
get
at the
that
end,
UV up.
everybody had a fucking Rasengan. How you doing this? He was told you couldn't learn this jutsu. How you learning it?
The
Everybody
nigga at
got
the
it.
soba shop got fucking mirror image, yo.
He definitely got mirror image. That shit came with the shop.
That's what I should have.
Oh my
Right, Lewis?
god, bro, I'm
Wait,
crying.
14.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
19, 14, and then 9. What's that?
Oh my god,
Be
I'm
19,
crying.
19, 14, 14, 19, right?
This nigga's
Yeah.
weak, bro.
Anyway, here we go. First attack.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe either. Yo, I want the enemy to say it in character. I want like Cal to go to hit him.
Oh, shit.
And the nigga just looking for it works.
I meant to roll 2d3. Okay, you hit an image with the first attack.
He got 17 images.
Oh my god.
Next one.
Yes, I meant to roll 2d6 for the images.
Oh, I hope it's
Oh,
crit.
crit.
I hope it's not an image, man. That'd be a waste of a crit.
Oh,
Yo,
nah,
It's an image.
I bet
nah.
his mirror images.
Both images are gone.
Right.
It,
Both the
it hit
images
the
are
remaining
gone.
image. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Mike is tight.
So
Okay.
you make the rest of your attack.
Third attack.
Oh, did that crit hit a fucking image?
It works.
Yeah, it did.
That's
Yeah.
a dirty game.
Yeah.
It's a dirty game.
Now he's getting the average.
Okay, that one hit.
Oh my
That's the third attack, and then my 2 other ones are plus 14.
I hit a mirror image.
Dude, this dude Lou is killing me, bro.
Is that a hit?
Get him, count him.
And nigga hit a mirror image, and the mirror image spawned a mirror image.
Wait.
I
Oh, is
love
that your
Lou so much.
is that your final plus 19?
That's the third attack.
Wait, where is
Yep.
it?
And then I got 2 plus 14.
Mirror image got substitution
I got
jitsu.
haste.
He got haste on.
No, I know he has haste on him. For some reason, it's not showing up in the chat.
Mm.
I should have 3 19s and 2 14s.
No,
But
I know.
does he
What was the
study
last?
target?
What was the
Yeah.
last thing you rolled? 10 plus 19?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 plus 19
Oh,
is
okay. All right. So
29.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a hit.
He would.
Okay, and then
Yeah, because
14.
2 hits went after the image. The third hit hit her. That one hit also.
And
This
24.
fourth hit.
He's spanked.
And
Oh, he's lighting
They
this.
look,
He's
dude,
lighting her up. Ugh.
I'm about to get those pom poms out. Give me a K. Give me an A. Give me an L.
and she's flat-footed, right?
No.
You couldn't help but stare at the belt.
No, because
She wasn't blinded by the belt. She wasn't
She
flat-footed by the
acted first.
He
belt.
She
wasn't
already acted.
surprised.
Yeah.
He
You were
wasn't
there.
flat-footed by the
He
Hermes
surprised
She
you.
guessed.
No, but this is the first actual round, right?
Nah, she
No,
already
the
had a
surprise
turn in the
round.
combat.
The
If you-
surprise round, yeah. Her turn came up.
Well, actually,
So the
Yeah.
surprise round counts. Okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
yes, that's-
belt.
All right.
Um,
It should be 3d8 plus
19, 19.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7,
Damage.
14,
Spanking.
14 plus
19,
5,
19.
so 19 plus 19? 3d8 plus 19.
Hold on. I need to know which ones. So a primary hit.
She's not.
A primary hit. Oh, was that a secondary?
Oh yeah, no. So it should be
was-
plus 8.
So that was
Plus,
a secondary
17.
hit. A secondary hit. A primary.
One primary, 2 secondaries hit.
Okay.
So
So
it should be plus 7, plus 5, plus 5. So it should be plus 17. Oh wait, no.
No.
I get plus 1 from the haste too, right?
It doesn't get bonus
No,
from
no
that.
damage. No
Okay, yeah. So
damage
just
is
plus 3 from study target. So it should be
A primary.
6, 5, 5. So it should be 16.
Yo, I know we have
Primary and
some
2 secondaries. hit.
No, 6, 4.
and so we have some viewers. One of you guys was saying how we're too cocky and whatnot, and we got it too easy. I just want
It
you
should
to
be
take
that.
this time,
Primary and 2
viewers,
secondaries,
to,
yeah.
to see what's going on. The basic henchman that pops up on us comes already equipped with mirror image. Okay, so
Yeah.
our fights
Hey.
are difficult enough. Please.
So Lewis, on my character sheet it says my sick on my main hand it's 1d8 plus 3, and then on my masterwork sickle it's 1d8 plus 2. Are you adding my strength bonus
Plus 2.
because of my belt?
I should say 1d8
Yeah.
plus 1.
It should be 1d8 plus 2 and then plus 3 for my study target.
Oh,
No.
God. He said,
Oh.
nah, it should be his
You
last.
you get half your strength bonus in your offhand. So it should be 1d8 plus 1.
Mm.
Oh, okay. On my
It says
character sheet
plus.
it says plus 2. So
I don't know why it says plus 1 on my end.
Maybe your strength went up.
Oh,
Right, you'll
you're
never
looking
say
at
that
you're
again.
looking at the
Your
wrong
strength
one.
went up.
Look above it where I have
You'll
plus
never
1.
say that
The
again.
very one at the top that says plus 1 sickle and masterwork sickle, 2-weapon fighting. I have it separate.
Oh, got it.
Where it says
Mm.
where it says 2-weapon damage.
There's a
Yeah.
feat that you get
That
called
was my
Hand of
primary be plus
Osama
2.
Woe.
Okay, got it. So
If
plus
you get that
14.
one feat, that adds extra strength damage. to
Okay,
your
here we go.
Oh, you need another magical sickle.
Yep.
21
do.
points of damage. So as
Yeah.
you're cutting
Give me this
into
bitch
her,
one.
she's screaming in utter pain as blood squirts out. But the blood doesn't even. With your low light vision, you're able to determine you got the moon out and the starlight out, so you're able to see just fine. With your low light vision, but that blood is not human blood. It's like a dark purplish ichor to it with a smell that doesn't smell like humanoid blood.
Mm.
I
But
knew
it's
there was
it's
some
but it's
big
screaming like it's like it's an elderly woman, and
Oh,
that
you're
would
murdering
leave
townsfolk.
her turn is next,
We
and
got a whole
so
town of these.
she casts.
Man,
Mirror
we still
image.
flat-footed. Still, we like missed out on
Dimension
2
door.
turns.
Dimension
I'm
Cast.
on
She cast
definitely
defensively,
dimension door. Been a while since we
That
did
was a
dimension door.
20.
and she fails to cast defensively, so
Ha!
you
She
cause her
lost
to
her
break.
spell.
She breaks her concentration breaks. That leaves the other two, Ren and
Hey Lou, do you
Waylon, which
know
are
if
about
she failed,
50 feet away,
would I be
seeing
able to
Caldum
Lou,
fighting
And I
her.
would I
get an
be
attack of
able to
opportunity.
Who goes
even if
No,
she
first? Waylon?
she
failed,
was casting
Oh no,
defensively.
she
Ren does.
started it, will I still be the spell
Oh,
she was
okay.
trying to cast?
It's a different spell. Oh, you
Then-
talking about you want to spellcraft what she was just trying to do?
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
do that?
Oh, her concentration broke, so you don't even know.
So I don't even
Uh,
know? Okay.
you see, like Ren, he like burst out laughing. I must have had a bad batch. Is that I'm seeing over there like a hallucination. It looks like a Sturge, but in human form.
You see Waylon's face is dead serious. He goes, "This is not a hallucination. This is my fears and my predictions come to life." And he looks over at the father and the son and
Oh,
he goes, "As
is
I
this what
said,
you were?
it was foolish for you to come out at this time of night. You should have listened to your boy." And then he's like, "I cannot leaving a rent. You should be of sound mind enough to support Kalim."
Of course. I mean, it looks like Calvin is having fun there. Let me even out the odds. He starts like casting,
And then he looks over
and
at the
he's
son
gonna
and
roll a
the father
he's
and
gonna
he
roll a
goes,
concentration check.
as for the
Even
two
out
of
the
you,
odds. What are you gonna fucking debuff me or some shit?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
he
gonna
looks
roll
over
a
at the
random
father
to
and the
see who's on
son.
target.
You
Nah,
And
fucking
he
just-
goes,
high
as
ass
for the two of you,
high ass cousin
stay
of mine.
close to me and stay and do not move.
he's like
You be near
he
me.
goes like, well, Sturge man or woman sounded like a feminine voice. Why don't you chill a little bit like I am? Slow down. You know, slow. And he casts off slow on that creature. Yeah, meeting of the mind. Slow down.
Shit.
He'll take off 10.
To do what? What's she doing?
Slow spell.
Oh, casting slow.
Oh no, hang on. She
Oh,
also got hit with slowing strike. That's automatic.
how's
I
that?
made contact. She slowed.
No, that's with a sneak attack.
Reroll that shit. Huh?
That's only if you sneak attack.
Is it
If
sneak?
if it was
Yeah.
a sneak attack, then
Hold
it
on.
ain't gonna work. 'Cause
Yeah.
flat footed because she beat you
Hold up. Let me read that shit again.
at first.
I should have fainted on that bitch.
Yeah, your first attack.
hmm
Let me see.
So wait, what are you rolling a check for with the slow?
Very first sentence. An opponent damaged by the Slayer's sneak attack. As its speed
That
half.
ass
Oh yeah,
faint for the first
says it
attack.
right there.
Why is Ren rolling a check?
Shut up.
If it's casting slow?
Slow.
He's trying to see if he's hallucinating or not.
Uh,
Trying to see if he's hallucinating?
He's like, I'm high as shit. Do I actually have to cast slow?
I got
I don't know, man.
I
I mean, he
got
only
kicked.
took. I mean, he's high. He's only took 1 point of wisdom
Maybe
damage,
he's a lightweight.
not 10. Um,
He's a lightweight.
um.
He can't handle it.
So he's taking the base DC.
Oh, that's what. Okay, base DC and casting slow. Okay.
Yes. What's let me see. Intelligence 20.
Yeah, it failed. Um.
mm.
Slow down.
I just want to get to know.
I was
you.
thinking the same thing.
Turn around.
Ren looks out. Wait, since I mean these sturges here that they're rearing, the
I
villagers
saw you
here,
casting.
very
A
very
spell on
that one,
Caldem.
is that one wielding is that one how do you clean a scourge to like that's hilarious. It's acting like a person.
But yeah, he's um
Yeah, he's done.
you can roll a religion check if you want. Actually,
Okay.
roll a religion check.
15. Okay.
Get a ravens in the distance and Ravenmoor. Oh, okay.
Ooh,
Ren,
nice.
in your lucid state,
He's
um,
confused. He thinks it's a scourge wielding weapons.
right,
He feels confident.
which is interesting because he associates it with, he's like, oh, the trust of urges, like, he's all a little muddled, little befuddled, but it's as if his mind took that rather innocently, uh, intoxicating, um, perspective, and your mind decided to just go full force with that because next thing you know, you're able to realize something extremely familiar with that outfit. As crude and
Hmm?
as crude as it looks, it's definitely the outfit of one that's part of a cult
Skin saw.
that does not
Oh no.
definitely does not serve Desna.
Mm?
Uh-oh.
In fact,
Skin so back, baby.
when he thinks about this and then the Sturge and then the practices of the faith of
Uh-huh.
these people in Desna, I mean, the practices of the faith of these people here in Ravenmoor, there comes a revelation in your mind as you recall back to your massive amount of studies that you've done in your long years as as an elf, and you can recall, and it was kind of bothering you a little bit in the back of your mind since you've been here and since you start to connect it to the little Desna statue, the little crude Desna statue that you saw earlier, and little Desna little like doll-like looking, that they're supposed to, but there was something always off about them. As much as they were supposed to look like moths, they didn't, and you start to recall another deity that could be
Mm-hmm.
similar, in a crude shape to a moth, and then the Sturge enters your mind again, but not a Sturge this time because the Sturge, your mind like starts to filter out. It starts to filter through other things that appear like surges, and then you recall your characters have been traveling through when you got closer to Ravenmoor. Um, the area's been very wet, like marshland, especially because it's so close to the river. Um, it's wetlands, and your characters have encountered a lot of mosquitoes, and it's the mosquitoes that that your mind hinges on. and your mind recalls the Gossamer King.
The Gossamer King. That sounds like a dope ass title.
The the Gossamer King. You remember? You recall that this being, this god, goes by the name of Glaundor, and it is a god of infection, parasite,
No.
stagnation, disease, and insects. And his religious symbol is that of a blood engorged mosquito. It is a voracious and vile deity of unclear origin, but it revels in the spreading of suffering, plague, parasite, stagnation, filth, decay, and death. And legends suggest that Glounder was initially found by the goddess Desna within a cocoon somewhere on the ethereal plane. Being curious, the story goes, he sliced open the cocoon and unintentionally released the Gossamer King upon the universe. Desna became Glounder's first victim as he attacked her and gorged himself upon her divine blood. Fleeing the wounded goddess, Glounder has been Desna's nemesis ever since. These events are said to have taken place before mortals had even existed. And who or what placed this being in the ethereal plane, the stories say it is unknown. Some sages speculate that he was grown in the corpse of a slain god, while others believe him to be the corrupted scion of maybe another evil god. But in the artwork that he's seen in his books and studies, Glounder's legs and head are primarily gray in the artwork, and his head has a large set of jaws with long, piercing proboscis and 6 baleful, dark red eyes. Um, no. He said that I kind of got.
I know. Let me live in my moment.
As for as for what he recalls,
love it. I love it.
As for what he recalls about the servants of this rather vile, disgusting deity, um, and this is also why Ren recalls this figure, because it being a natural enemy of the goddess Desna, um, and him being, having Desna as his patron, it paid for him to know like what sorts of enemies that somebody who follows Desna would have to look out for. Um, the church tends to attract people that feel betrayed by other divinities after surviving diseases, or who felt excruciating pain through botched attempts to heal them, or are corrupted in some other manner. And such followers, for example, might be people ostracized from an incurable disease, or afflicted by wartime illness and injury, or poxed in other ways that cause society to reject them. They don't preach out openly. They don't have really any temples that are known, and they don't have really a centralized organization. The followers tend to act on their own, and they meet rarely in locations of stagnation, rot, and sewage for their rituals. Um, there are very few religious texts on the faith. Um, they typically worship through chants, bloodletting, and sacrifices, where the victim is drained by blood-drawing vermin and released to unknowingly spread diseases, the casualties of which are considered their true teeth to the god. Some Glounderites sacrifice themselves in such ways. Such rites are typically held in secret near stagnant waters and accompanied by droning musical instruments such as bagpipes or bowed strings and hurdy-gurdies. Fuck is a hurdy-gurdy? The Gossamer King's followers, they often pose as clerics of other deities, in order to infiltrate communities of their faiths. And rather than destroy them outright, the faithful seek to spread corruption from within and subtly move the unknowing towards the worship of their god. And rather than directly cause such a group's downfall, the priests wish to subtly live off them as long as possible, while draining their resources. And if their true purpose is ever exposed, they will justify their existence in the natural order, arguing that infections and parasites help cull the weak from the herd. Such followers consider any resulting deaths to be sacrifices in Glounder's honor, and to aid their subterfuge, cultists may refer to Glounder by obscure titles, such as the Tender of Dreams, or the Dream Tender, the Slumberer, or the Dormant Dreamer.
Yeah.
So, Ren in his high was able to piece together the odd service to Desna that some of these people seem to have, and the attraction to the Sturges, and the way that, and then the fact that they kept calling her the Dream Tender, which didn't seem normal at first when he first heard it, because at first he's like, oh, that's must be a really old title that they're calling her, because it seemed that their ways of worshiping Desna here seemed archaic. She's been there since the beginning, and the world's thousands of years old. So, out here in Varisia, they're probably uh there's probably some worshippers of Desna that hold on to much older ways of worshiping her. But the part about the cults infiltrating, it means that this place, some people are still worshiping Desna, but there are others clearly that do not, and they're worshiping the Gossamer King, and they're slowly infecting and corrupting the rest of the people. So not everyone here is a cultist, but there's cultists here, and there's cultists attacking your group, which means definitely probably attacking the other group that's at the manor, possibly. Unless it's possible the mayor is either in on it, or knows nothing about it, or does know something about it and hasn't said anything. But whatever the case is, that
Oh, he knows. Look at his creepy ass face.
that's
Right.
well, whatever the case
Absolutely
is,
right. He fucking knows.
that's what Ren was able to piece together in his lucidity to hear, and under his play leaf high, as he was looking over the outfit that this uh this cultist is wearing.
Right.
Mhm.
As this realization came to Ren, he feels like a lump, like emanate from like his gut all the way to his throat, almost like he can't like swallow. He feels like a little nauseated,
Pause.
and he tries to. He looks at Waylon. Uh, I don't have much time to explain your hypothesis about the Church of Desna being in such disrepair. You're right. You're right. We're all in danger. There's a cult here, not everyone, but there's a cult here that worships the Gossamer King, arch nemesis and rival to the goddess Desna. And then you see him like straighten up, like almost like trying to focus, and like it's almost like he's like sweating because he knows he has to get like serious. You were right all along, Waylon. We have enemies in our midst. We must take this seriously and link up with the others. I'll explain in full detail when we get the chance what is transpiring here. So he tries to basically like summarize real quick what he thinks is most important to say, because obviously we don't have the time to go into a minute dialogue.
you could tell from the look on like Waylon's face as you explain that to him that like he like that normal like sharp like intake of information that you're used to from him is completely devoid in this particular situation. Like as you realize, you could surmise that like when it comes to religion, he knows absolutely jack shit about it. Like he just it goes it, like his eyes are like glazed over as you talk about the Gossamer King and like all that. Like he's just he doesn't get it.
Yeah.
What? No, well, no,
He
he didn't.
says that it's an
Oh,
arch nemesis to that's he basically said that it's like an antithesis to the religion of Desna.
Mm.
And it kind of explains why the church is in such disrepair. In other words,
Mhm.
not all,
well,
but everyone here,
oh,
some folks here are imposters.
Mm.
it's Waylon's turn. I was gonna say like he probably says all that after dealing with this.
Mm.
Yeah,
So
I
within
was,
his
uh,
turn and
I don't
Waylon's,
think
yeah.
they're having a
so
sagely
Waylon,
discussion while this. Oh, yeah.
No, no, no.
yeah,
Right, right.
as Waylon kind of like hears that, his eyes kind of glaze over when you start going into religion, and then he snaps back into reality. He looks back at the at the son and the father, and he
They both
reaches
look.
into his
They
coat as
both
he
look
opens it
scared.
up. He says to them, "Do not move from this spot, only until the smoke has dispersed. I need you to trust me. This is all I have time to tell you." And he pulls out a smoke stick. He breaks it over his knee and he throws the pieces of it on the ground. Smoke fills the spot. And the last thing he says to them is, pull pull the cloth of your collar over your face so that you can breathe properly. Do not move from this spot until the smoke disperses. And then when he says that, so he breaks the smoke stick so that they have cover, and then he dive rolls forward out of the smoke, and then he comes up out of the dive roll walking towards towards Caldum and this Gossamer cultist, and he opens his coat up, showing his bombs, and he goes, "I hope you have not come alone, because if you have greatly underestimated who we really are. Welcome to the Red Lotus Society." And he's like, basically, like, just I got, he's not a guy that intimidates, but he's showing them what's about to come. So that was my standard and my move. So I'm done after that.
Go to Callum. Continue slicing away. I bet.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
What
Clicking my
time?
heels again. And this
Mhm.
time,
There's no
this
place like
time
home.
I'm this
Reminds me of
time I'm going
Dorothy.
to use my first attack to do a two-hand weapon feign.
Ooh,
So do I got to roll a bluff or do I get my attack bonus on that?
bluff, I believe it is.
Bluff.
Yeah, that's
Bluff.
good.
Okay.
You got that two weapon feint shit. That's godlike.
Mhm. Mhm.
Does my studied target add to that, Lewis?
Do you get plus 2 skill points?
Hang on, let me check. Studied target.
Bonus
I
to
think
what?
that adds to bluff.
Yeah, that's a bluff.
To bluff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I got plus
Nice.
18 then. So I'm gonna feign my first attack, and I clicked my heels again. So I've got haste. So I've got my fifth attack. So here's my two weapon feign.
All right. So you I don't know how much you want to cut them the ribbons, or I mean, you probably just keep shredding, right? I don't know.
I mean, I'm looking to end this and check out that sickle.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
You end it. You end it. You
Oh,
end
hold
it.
A
up, hold
law.
up.
It's
I
like
end it.
four
Hang on,
hands.
let me. I want to see how good I end it.
You
You
cut
let
it
me
in
see how
10
good
pieces,
I end
four
it.
There's
pieces.
that one.
Right.
There's that one.
Traffic law, but they actually that.
Mm.
There's that one. That one might be a miss. And that one.
Definitely 3 hits. He just want to see that
Yo,
roll
Lou,
down.
does the 18 hit?
Yeah. I mean, it's got
Oh,
no,
wow. So
it's got no,
four.
it's got no dex because of the,
Oof, that's right.
and
Yeah.
and, and
So
It's
it's
a
four
backline.
hits.
as you're
Back
cutting in, as you're
line
Yep.
trying to be a front.
Mhm.
Cal demented blender mode.
Nope.
Fuck around, find out.
Right.
Crazy spellcaster.
as you
Popped up
cut. Oh
and
yeah,
died out
yeah. And
here.
as you're cutting into it, you're cutting through the force. There was a layer of force armor that was trying to protect it, but
Yeah.
Weak ass force armor.
Weak ass.
that mage armor pretty much.
Told you to put that bullshit
I
on.
mean,
That's
You
sneak
forgot
attack damage, right?
the
you
sneak
just
attack damage. You forgot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
mean,
hang on. It's coming. It's coming.
you
coming.
mercilessly
I'm
shredded
sorry.
this.
Should have been. Should have been.
Mm.
You mercilessly shredded this
Let's
humanoid
not.
apart. But you notice that
There we go.
your characters notice
I'm forgotten.
anybody watching this grisly takedown. You notice that like at the point
He's
where
slaughtering it.
it was clearly dead, this whoever this is in the cultist robes, the body,
Still kept on
the
hack.
yeah, it kept attack, but the body was no longer human. Was no longer human in form once it was dead. And
Oh
Callum,
shit! Shit.
Mhm.
Dopplers.
in
Dopplers.
fact, it ended
Yep.
up it ended
Yep.
up looking it ended up transforming upon its death into that of a bloated spider with a hunchbacked body and multiple eyes.
The fuck.
Oh God. What?
We in
Now it's
berserker
You
already
land
didn't
over
dead.
kill a
here.
Yeah,
god.
it's
Apostle.
dead.
Right.
It's dead,
Right.
and as you finish your combo, and it drops on the ground, and you notice, wait, it's not human. What? You can roll a, or anybody viewing the body can roll a Arcana check.
All right.
What about knowledge nature?
Mm, no.
Okay.
No, this is beyond nature.
Con.
Did the sickle transform too, or is that there on the ground?
Yeah, it
No,
transformed into a potion.
the master the
Transformed
rather
into a
the
limb.
gleaming masterwork sickle is on the floor.
You said gleaming. Well, I'm gonna have to have my master alchemist brother fucking appraise that shit for me.
Waylon, we'll start with you.
Oh, it has a signal. That's the kind of weapon you use, right?
Yeah, that's what he uses.
Nice.
Okay,
I'll
so
detect magic. See if it's magical.
Waylon, you
Ren got a 35.
what the two of you, oh well, yeah, Ren's gonna know a lot more, but Waylon knows some. Waylon, you know what this creature is. Is a magical beast, a shape changer, known as an Arania. They are intelligent shape-changing spiders with sorcerous powers. And this is their natural form, which resembles a bloated humpbacked spider slightly larger than a human, and a gleam of intelligence in their multiple eyes. All Aranias have a single alternative form as well, and this alternative form is usually that of a small or medium humanoid. Could be dwarf, elf, halfling, human, orc, goblin. Um, Although an Arania can assume a spider hybrid variant of this form, it cannot use its shape-changing ability to assume multiple humanoid forms. This additional shape is locked into one unique appearance. And like spiders, Aranias do have a strength-sapping venomous bite. They typically gather in small colonies and work together to research magic. And they're usually most commonly found in the warmer jungles near the equator of Galarian, but they have been spotted living in colder climes as well from time to time, including here apparently in Ravenmoor. Um, as for Ren, you know some more information besides that. You know that the hump on its back actually houses the Arania's brain, and that that some Arania are known to take on humanoid form and live for years in a humanoid community, never revealing its true nature. And they generally prefer to be left alone, although they are often prove quite knowledgeable about the ways of magic, and if approached peacefully, may even be willing to share their expertise for the right price. When it comes to their values and their ethics and morality and all that, they tend to keep to themselves and not really cause any trouble. But they're not above doing what it takes to survive. So typically when it comes to their alignment, they're neutral in alignment. I mean, not that there aren't good ones and not that there aren't evil ones, but for the majority of them, they do tend to be neutral. Um, Clearly not this one. Clearly this one's been corrupted into the service of the Gossamer King. Um, They are skilled spellcasters, and they actually tend to avoid physical combat and prefer to use their webs and spells when they can. And rather than killing their enemies, they often subdue their opponents and hold them for ransom. Um, so
In order for them to hold their
there's a
enemies,
very
would they
small
kill them first?
there's a possibility this town may have more than one Arania, but the chances are slim. There's no absolute guarantee, but there's a very good chance that this Arania is possibly the only one here in the town.
Besides the true, besides the
They
true
don't
saints,
they
is
don't
there
tend to
like
have
a
a
segment of
colony that there doesn't really tend to be a colony that all lives in like one central area.
Not too much famous fast.
Amongst like if they're shape changed into humanoids. Usually, if they're in colonies, they live elsewhere and they don't live in a humanoid community. It's usually the loner types that tend to live in humanoid communities. Um,
so there's only like a few of them here, then not a lot.
there might
This
be
is
she might be the only one, or there might be just a couple more. Not sure, but
or the entire town.
right.
Right.
If it's the entire town, it's a it would be a strange phenomenon for there to be about over 100 Iranians. There could be an Iranian village this entire time and nobody knew anything, sure. Um, Although you didn't see many signs of it being like an Iranian village. Everyone here seems to be living according to a Varisian lifestyle.
So Waylon, he goes over to the Arania and he sits down, starts taking out his tools, and he looks over at the wisp of like the smoke stick, basically finishing off the rest of its use. He says, "You can come out now. Although, for what is about to transpire, if you have a weak stomach, you may want to continue your route home. If you have a strong stomach, however, gather around and perhaps you may learn something." And then he starts to harvest the poison.
He goes to the father. Ren goes to the father of the child. Have you seen these cultists before, like with this outfit on?
Uh, so Vioric, um, he's holding on to his son tightly, and but his son looks both scared but curious. Like, well, they killed He's like, they killed it. They killed it, Pa. They got one of them night keepers. And Vioric's like, just hold still, just hold on. And he like comes closer, and then he's like looking at
When
the
he says one of, you see Waylon's eyebrow raise up when the kid says one of the night keepers, meaning he confirmed that there's more than one.
he goes, yeah, more than one of these people dressed, well, not Iranians, but more than one dressed up in this outfit.
Night Creeper, yeah.
Yeah, that's what the kids
Who
have been
said that? The
calling
kid?
them. Yeah, the kid said that. So Vioric goes.
Ren wants to know if the adult have seen this before.
Yeah, Vioric. He like stares at the creature like um partially in fear and partially disgusted, and he turns to Ren at the question and he goes, no, I've never seen anything like this. And then he looks to his son and he goes yeah, looks like you were right, boy. You and your friends.
Cutting off for me.
He goes, looks like you were right, boy. You and your friends um definitely definitely saw something real. And you say there was more of them? And
Are
like
we all missing out on dialogue right here?
Yeah,
I don't hear
we're
anything.
losing you, Lou.
the fuck is wrong?
I heard the last thing was you and your friend, and that was it.
You hear anything else? Why is my shit dropping? Oh my god.
That shit is crazy. Every time he
It's
starts to
it's
get to
it's
roleplay.
yeah.
Can
I
you
know when I get serious.
can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Discord.
it's gonna happen as soon as he starts roleplaying.
Okay, so he looks to
It's
his
like, oh
he's
yeah,
like he
Here
looks
we
to
go.
his
well,
he looks to his son and he goes, looks like you were right, boy. And you say that kids saw more of these? Oh. And he looks to your group and he's like, I need to get to the house. I need to protect my family.
Oh boy. I don't know what to say back. I didn't hear anything. Any of you guys
Fucking
heard anything?
fuck!
you
No.
know it, you know it, you know it. Hear anything, nigga? You know
Bro.
it, you know it.
Why
It's
is it
whatever
doing
he's
that
got
in
going
here?
on, bro. It's like, oh,
Can you hear
Lou's
me
role
now?
playing. Cut
Hello?
it off.
Cut it off. It's fucking
You got
insane,
cut it
Can you
off.
bro.
We
guys
don't want to hear
are
it.
you
We're
able to
done.
hear
Alright,
me? Are you
bro.
able to hear me now or no? You still can't hear me?
Yo,
Yeah. Now I hear
Yeah.
you.
When you're
yo,
complaining, we hear it. But when
But
you're role playing, we
every
don't.
time you're like, all right,
When you're
and
okay.
complaining, we
Stupid.
hear it.
this is important, guys. The character
And
leans in and he
yeah, that's
says,
exactly what's yeah.
we're like,
It's crazy.
what?
It's so crazy.
I'm gonna have to take skills in lip reading. Some
I
skill
call
And
it
points.
the curse of Quindamere.
it cuts out
Okay,
strong too, dog.
so
It's
um, so he turns to your group like as if with pleading eyes, and he's like, "I need to get back to my house and protect my family. If there's more of these out there like that."
Will escort you. Unfortunately, by you witnessing what happened here, we don't know if there's any other prying eyes. Your life is in danger now. For the most part, these creatures that are passing off as humans, clearly they aren't. They tend to settle in villages like this, and they'll live here for years. Being a productive member of society per se. But now that you know of their secrets, you and your children are in danger. The children is one thing. Nobody listens to, pays attention to the children, but the least that we can do is provide some protection for you and your family until this matter here is resolved.
Waylon starts working his way, trying to get to the poison gland. He looks up from what he's doing and he goes, it seems somebody has sobered up.
Yeah, you see him like in a cold sweat, like like yeah. I I thought I was tripping, but when I saw that creature, I mean, I only read about them, but I'm glad I was with you and Calden.
But
Hey,
your
before you get too
characters.
deep into the spider's guts, can you what is special about this sickle here that it was
First
carrying?
of all, pause. Like, what? Hey, yo.
This
He
man,
said, "Get deep in the
we gotta worry about the
guts."
kid, making sure they stealth. He goes butt
Alchemists
this
get all up in
sickle
those
He's like,
guts.
Rank
though.
has detect magic.
Butt this
I mean, that's
sickle
all
though.
nice. Yeah, like the kids. We gotta save the kids. But has detect magic. Yeah, he got it. He
I
got
guess.
it.
I guess. Make a survival check. Yeah. Make your survival check.
Ooh,
He ain't give a fuck about that kid. He
Yeah,
said, but this sickle though.
who needs to make a survival
It's
check?
10 minutes of work. We're just trying to get poison out this Iranian's body. Waylon.
thank God these low rolls are on skill checks, man. Sheesh.
Right. Is it the 16 or the
Shit,
8?
he's getting up in this thing's guts, trying to get fluid out of it.
Oh, it's the Oh, it's
Fresh
the 18.
fluids
Yeah, I gotta stop.
from the venom,
That's
free
crazy.
from its venomous glands.
All right. Unfortunately, you were not able to successfully harvest the poison on an 18.
You couldn't get anything from its venomous sacs.
Nope.
Couldn't get
Ruined
anything
it.
from its
You
venomous
ruined its sack.
sacs.
You ruined the sack. You weren't gentle with the sack.
On that note, is
You didn't
above 14
fondle the glands
asleep.
properly.
All right.
Mm.
Hey,
So
guys.
after that, after that, your characters then escort Vioric and Ornagard back to his farmhouse, where like the rest of his kids were like they were looking out the window, and then when they saw when they opened the door for their dad, and they're like, "Dad, you're back finally. What took you and Ornagard so long?" And they look to the other three, and they look curious, but also a little scared, like they see Calvin with blood on him, and they see, but the curiosity is to like Waylon and Ren with all like their material components on them and stuff, and what they're carrying, and like a couple of the kids are like, Dad, who's this? Who'd you bring? And he's like rushing everybody inside. He's like, Nah, everybody get inside, everyone. He's like, and he looks to the three of you. He's like, come on in.
All right.
So yeah, you go in the house, and you go in the house, and it's warm and welcoming. You could smell some food that was cooked not too long ago on the pot, a little pot nearby, and but as he's settles down, he goes over to a barrel, and he's like, you guys want some water? And he's like trying to get you guys like cups of something to drink, and he's kind of shaking a bit because like uh and he tells the kids, he's like, kids, huddle in here, like you can tell he's got the fatherly fear and instinct
Right.
going on, like shit, like what the hell
We
is
saw
that?
something
My
for the
kids are
first time, like
here,
for
right?
real. Yeah.
So
Right.
it's definitely an
Man.
indication, that that yeah, not whatever's going on here, not every resident even knows about it. But there's definitely some kind of cult going on here, and whatever it is that they're doing here. I mean, it's clear what they're doing from Ren's explanation, because now Ren's able to explain.
Oh yeah,
And
Ren. The
yeah,
explanation Lewis gave us. The rest of the party knows now what we were
yeah.
walking
Now the rest,
towards.
yeah. Now you
Yeah.
guys know, and the father knows, and the kids know, and the kids, the kids are
Yeah.
like, I want to hear more stories about the Gossamer King. They think it's a fun storytelling
No, we
time,
could
and
get more info from the kids now. They gather at this cult.
So
They know
and
where the kids
actually,
are at.
yes,
fly
actually,
color at night.
We
but
could get info from the
but
kids
yeah,
now.
so that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Some time goes by, and
Mhm.
yeah, when Ren says that, you turn to the kids and you're like, do you have more stories to share? And two of the
Hmm.
kids, two of the kids are like, yeah, we do. We all think the Night Creepers are from the Chesowitz place. That's probably where they're all at. And so as they're about ready to tell you what the what the Chesowitz place is, and you see the look on the
Oh,
father's face,
Is it the
like
Weaver or the Trading Post?
Did I say Chesowitz? Chenowitz, the Chenowitz place. No,
What?
it's not that.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
Any
okay.
place outside of this village?
I think it's K. No, wait, what is it on?
What is
Where
that?
is it? Where is it on the map? I don't even know. Well, your characters will know
Hold up
next
now.
time, but it's definitely a place either in the village or maybe a little bit away
Plot
from the village.
thickens.
But they go the Chenowitz place. They're probably all hiding in there. That's where that's that's where we think they are at. And the
The
father
last
is
thing I'm gonna
like,
say
the
before.
father has this confused look, like the Chenowitz place, and then just before they can tell you stuff about it,
How far away is that?
Caldum, your group can hear a lot of movement outside, all around the house.
Oh, they follow us
Oh
back.
shit!
Battle Royale.
The last thing
It
I'll
was like
say
a horror
before
movie.
Oh, this is Resident Evil 4, yo.
Resident
it
Evil
was
Yeah.
like
4.
Resident
With all
Evil
the
And
Spanish
and
speaking fucking zombies.
because
and you
Yeah.
can
You're like
hear
Going to
Mataco.
Brazil.
you can hear on the door and on the sidings of the house and even on the roof, like scratches, like
On a roof.
So
sickle,
Caldwell immediately says to Ren,
like blade scratching across the surface of the home to like
On the
yeah,
roof?
to
Ren, do
frighten
you have greater
everyone,
invisibility?
to frighten everyone.
Callum's fucking go to. Well, the last thing I say before I call at night is there have been the father has been living here all his life and only considered them urban legends, which means they are consistently in hiding. For them to come out in such ferocity now,
Put this
something has
family.
changed.
We put this family in danger. Um, and then Ren looks at the father. Is there a safe place, a cellar, where you and the children could hide into? You must move quickly.
He
Damn,
nods.
son.
So yeah, place is surrounded by other cultists, it
And before,
seems.
so
And
come
you
on.
got
Oh shit! I must have opened it.
you got like five innocents in the house to worry about.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everyone.
God, yo.
Before the father and the children disperse, everyone grab a weapon, knife, a knife, food, whatever. Count them. Your sickles. Place them all in front of me. Waylon.
Yo,
Everyone.
he about to give a child a +5 weapons. About to be
Yeah.
Oh
crazy.
yeah.
He's about. Yeah. He's
Oh
about to
yeah.
cast Lewis. He's about to
Let's
cast two.
go.
He's about to cast two
Little baby
spells.
with a +5 butter fucking knife, nigga. Do your life in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That
No,
shit's
he about to give everyone a
Mm-hmm.
+4 weapon right now.
do your baby
Mm-hmm.
with a fucking +5
Oh,
spoon.
I guess you had time
Plus
to look at
five frying pan.
I guess you had time to look at that sickle.
Plus five caster iron frying
Yeah.
Yeah.
pan.
What's that
I
sickle?
like it.
You can roll a spellcraft on it. It does have a magic aura on it.
Yes.
All right.
My
I
new
gotta
offhand.
go, but that shit has got like a +5 fucking salad fork. Just do
Yep.
Oh
it.
I'm gonna give
wow.
everybody +4 weapons, man. A +4 spoon.
Oh, shit.
A
Mhm.
+4 butter knife.
Fighting. Fighting
Uh,
hard,
Plus
yo.
five to etiquette
spellcraft, right?
competence.
Yo, Lou, yeah, I love this. I love this piece. It's probably what I would say like one of my favorite parts of the quest so far. Just because it's so like homely with like the kids involved.
Oh
It
shit,
really is
elves
like
get a
Resident Evil meets like Stranger Things. I dig it.
elves get a +2 to identify magical items. That's
It
freaking
was pretty
awesome.
crazy.
Oh yeah, 43.
Yeah,
So
it's a
Gossamer
+1
he
King.
sickle.
definitely knows.
So
That's dope.
Oh, another.
Gossamer King. I like it. I like it.
+1. It's +1
I like
sickle.
it. I still don't like kids, but I like kids. I'm a Tsunade versus kids.
Well,
All right.
Louis,
Okay.
so you know what he's gonna do next time? I'll let you know now. He's gonna do like a use the feat meta magic focus, and then he's gonna use change spell and greater, and then boost up with potent magic, greater magic weapon to give everyone a +4 weapon within you know 20-foot radius, whatever.
All right.
So
Got it.
I'll do the math mechanics, how many spell slots that takes next time we play, because I
All
think
right.
it's gonna be like a couple of spell slots besides the level 3 spell slots he has to use.
Right.
But that's gonna be dope though. That means that everybody's gonna have +4 weapons, even knives. Especially Calvin. He's the one that's gonna benefit the most from that.
Oh, now I have another.
You know what? This isn't even a rise. This isn't even like part of the Rise of the Runelords. I took that adventure and I altered it around. I altered it. I took the
It's
piece of
now I have another
it's
plus
like a
one.
filler episode.
Yeah.
Magic sickle on
Yeah,
my
it's a side
offhand.
quest. Side quest. You know, little side
Yeah,
quest.
side quest.
There you
Level
go.
12?
Now,
Little something, something.
12?
now you got 2 +1
Little
sickles.
something to get.
You
Little something to get level 12?
you got your second +1 sickle now.
Yeah, I'm
Oh
about
yeah,
to
my
make them.
offhand.
I'm about to make them
I got
+4
2
power,
magic.
and it'll last like 11, 13 hours. It'll last. So your
Oh
weapons are about
man,
to come. Oh, your
man,
bow also. So your bow will be +4
Yeah,
as
I
well.
decided.
Or your weapons.
Fuck it. Why
that'd be
not?
nice.
I'm
Can I
like,
get, can I get
I'm
some of
like,
that?
it's called Feast of Ravenmoor. I'm like, why not? Dan Ravenmoor.
Does that work on unarmed
Might
strikes?
as well have fun with this.
Oh, let me ask you that. Louis, does that work on unarmed strike? Greater magic weapon. It's a
Uh,
manufactured weapon. I don't know if it works on that. I don't think-
for monks it does.
Wait, so greater magic weapon works amongst fist?
Because
Yep.
don't forget, monks' unarmed strikes count as natural and manufactured weapons.
And that's what I was saying before. I knew it.
Which-
I don't
which-
need your greater magic fangs then.
Whichever's
man.
more, yeah,
So
whichever's
monk, I
more
could make you guys.
beneficial.
I could make your fist, elbows, your head +4 weapons.
Yep.
Do it.
Thank you very much.
Fucking do it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you. That'll work.
He could cast that shit again when he sees you guys. So that's a good thing about Arcan is they can just keep on casting the same shit over and over again. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm concerned about the civilians, though. I'm not even concerned about the party. I'm concerned more about
Right.
one
They
hit,
keeping
especially
these people
children.
survive.
They probably got like
Keeping these
3
people
HP.
alive.
We gotta reinforce
Yo,
it, put a force field on them, some shit.
you know
Ren
who
doesn't have
you know
greater invisibility.
He does actually, but it will take him a full round action to repair it.
Okay, well, when you're done enchanted weapons, that needs to be the first thing you do is make my ass invisible.
I got
it's funny too. It's funny too. I was about to say, I was like, yo, you know who doesn't give a fuck about these civilians? And I was thinking Caldum. But then he was like asking about greater invisibility, and I'm like, oh no, wait, he's gonna tell him to cast it on. Nope, he wants it on himself.
He wants it on himself.
Yo, Dave, I thought he was gonna say that. Do you have that cast on the kids? I thought he was gonna say that too for a second there.
Cast it on the kids. Nope. Put that shit on me, bro.
Hell no.
Y'all know Calvin by now.
Oh, he does have a way to protect the kids.
He's staying true to Caldum. I love it.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck them kids. Fuck them kids, bro.
Put me invisible, point me at these dudes, I'm tearing them up.
The way Ren sees it, like humans in general, they live like such short lifespans. Like, they died at 80, 90 for him. It's very young. And then having a kid died under the age of like 7 is like a tragedy for him.
That makes sense.
Oh man, so it's gonna be like 2 quests at the same time. The monks with Icarus and the other side, and we're doing our own thing.
Trying to get over to you. That's what they're trying to get over to. Trying to save y'all too. So I don't even know what the fuck is on the walls.
World War C, Resident Evil over here.
Caldum's about to be fucking. He's gonna have a sickle in his mouth. He's gonna be looking like Zorro and shit.
Right.
Oh yeah, put the masterwork one on your mouth, and then the magical ones you wield.
Right.
No, I'm strapping that one to my back, and the master
sickle style.
+1 sickle is gonna be my offhand.
Right.
It's gonna be nasty.
Man,
I'm gonna turn you into a creature that has more than 2 hands. How about that? So you can wield all of those sickles.
We will continue next week.
About to be like General Grievous with sickles.
Oh no.
Hey, I got the what's that? The weapon straps on those things. I'll be fucking swinging them around.
Yeah.
Cords.
Have them attached to my wrist and swinging them while I got 2 in my hand. 4 sickles coming at you. Watch out.
Great session, fellas. A lot of laughs.
Yeah, it was fun.
Enjoyed it.
Bro, I got a fucking headache from laughing so much.
Good night, guys. Yeah, it was fun.
Headache.
All right, I got to shower and
see you Thursday.
Peace out.
Peace.
Later.
All right, you too.